She's so loud, can't kill it. Got vibes so sweet, baby sugar in the skillet. Style so free, don't need no permit it. Mirror say gay and the mirror don't lie. Eyes got that twinkle like a disco in July. Confidence high, rainbow in my stride. Gay, yeah, baby, I'm happy, I'm a die. These boots, huh? Yeah. Those loops, hey. Yeah. The truth, what? Yep. Yeah. That mood, all. Yeah. And when I say gay, nah, it's not a diss. I mean G-A-E, like life's a bliss. Pop that lip, let the colors kiss. Every gay can't cancel this. Look at my wrist, got joy in the snap. Runway strut in a laundromat. Bubblegum beat, no cap, just sass. Feeling this fresh, should be wearing a badge. From brunch to the block, I'm a certified bop. Sip joy from a mug while I two-step the drop. Hype in my heart and it never gon' stop. Gay, yup, like the cherry on top. Happy, slurpy, that's what I mean. Not a slur, it's a theme. Lighten up a cream like a self-esteem dream. Call me fab, it's my three-letter scheme. They ask why I win, cause I spin like Sinatra, but sassier skin. Got luck in my walk and a wink for the win. Born with a bling, joy built in. Rain never hit me, umbrella in soul. Life gave me glitter, I turned it to gold. Gay like a charm and a poker hand I'm hold. Luck on my side and I never get cold. Clovers in my closet, them rainbow in my lane. Dodge straight bad vibes like I swerve in the rain. Snap, step, strut, sunshine in my vein. Blessed by the best, just happens, yeah, I'm gay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest right now with you, Mikey.
The truth.
We're not doing music review yet, in a little bit. In the Discord though. Oh, let me turn this down. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mikey. You don't get, the only prize you get is a hat and it says loser on it. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about this, Mikey. That's all you get. And then in second, you get another hat that says sort of loser. That's all you get. I'm sorry. Why is it so quiet? There we go. For fuck's sake, I already... Oh, no, I swore. He swore. Okay, let me play a song. Hold on, I'm still getting everything ready. That song is too short. It needs to make a longer version. A longer, much gayer version. All right, what song do I play? Not that one. Not that one. Maybe that one. A real hat or a hat NFT? You know what? Both. Do people still do NFTs? Is that a thing? The fake Skepta one? Should I do the... Okay, I could do that one. Yeah, we're not doing music review for like at least an hour or two. Just FYI. Okay, let me just notify the Discord and we'll start. Taking a big, beautiful BM, baby mama. Big, beautiful baby mama. Oh, that's nice. Come on, let me just post that we're doing this on Instagram and then we will start. that cool. Okay, I think I'm ready. Somebody can't float on this right here. This is quite a nice tune song. Thank you. I made the tune song. I made it a long time ago, actually. I have one version with vocals on it too. This is instrumental though, obviously. All right, how you doing today, lads? Tonight, how you doing tonight, lads? Hello, hello. Nice to see ya. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Just got back. Well, I didn't just get back from skating, but I've been actually doing this like little challenge thing. I don't know if it's really a challenge. I don't know what else to call it. I guess what I would call it is I'm like holding myself fucking accountable. So I've been wanting to like do this thing where I skate like 3 times a week. I'm posting about it on Instagram and Twitter. So follow me there if you haven't. But yeah, basically, I'm documenting myself skating, but I'm like doing it. I'm not even doing it to like show off or anything. I'm doing it to like be like, okay, doing this 3 times a week, and there's proof. I'm proving it to myself mostly, but people can watch too. So I've been going 3 times a week. This is the 3rd time this week. It's pretty fun. I can actually like feel the progress. This was day 1. Oh, and I'm also putting music to it that I made. Like it's a different song for each one. And this is day 3. This is actually a quick one. Right, this is the climax of it. The climax real hard. But yeah, follow me on Instagram if you haven't to stay up to date with that. I just posted on my stories. Instagram. Why is this thing in the way? Okay. All right, moving on. But yeah, that's something I've been doing lately. Just got back from doing that a little while ago. Okay, where do we start? If you filmed it in landscape, you can cut it together and make a music video for one of your songs. I mean, I have tons of skate footage. I've been filming it in vertical on purpose because I'm just posting on my Instagram stories. I mean, bro, like I don't want to make a music video to my songs with me skating. Not unless it's like a real skate part or something. I don't know. It would just be feels like kind of like a self jerk off sesh or something. Notice you added Spectre Layers 12 Pro to WNIN. There is a full 30-day trial. Could be content. Check out. That's a good idea. What's your setup, dude? For what? For skating? I just use whatever, dude. I mean, I was using it 8.5. Now I'm using it 8.25. Okay, hold on. So you guys know Ian is? Here, let's watch his XXL freestyle. Here, you want me to talk about my skateboard setup? This is I actually don't know what deck this is. This is 8.25 though. Independent trucks. I think I normally buy 56 millimeter Spitfire, but you know they get worn down. Oh, that wasn't too difficult. Hey, I didn't go off. Oh, you don't want to? Well, okay, hold on. I heard this is really bad. Okay, we're gonna watch something really bad. All right. All right. So I heard this is really bad. XXL freshman freestyle. Let's peep it. Wait, is there like a full freestyle with everyone? $5 to not play it? Bro. Come on now. Hold on. There's different people here. Ray Vaughn. Baby Chief Duets. $5 to not play it? That's not really that much, bro. In at 1 a.m. where you live, bro? Yeah. All right, let's hear Ian here. Let's see. Is he cooking? Is it ass? We're off to a great start here so far.
Walking that bitch like, how the hell y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Ready to turn myself in down at the station. I made a killing today. Always gonna be.
Why are they rapping over this? Can we do something a little better here? This is what we're rapping over. They just gave up like over doing it over a good beat or something.
Money. Always gonna be.
Like maybe it's like an excuse. It's like, hey, you know, it sucks, but it was because they were rapping over themselves. You know, like. Samara Sins is great. Okay.
Be hoes. Always gonna be something. Only thing you got is your word. I put that shit on my mama. Now you really just can't get comfy. Gotta keep at it, buddy. Before I had this money, wasn't worried about nothing. That shit feel backwards to me. He ain't always getting high. What happened to him? Ain't what happened to you? I'm the same. I was just getting paid with a few more habits now. Oh shit. Here we go again. Damn, I got this dime bitch. She just wanna be my friend. Damn, you'll think.
Is that a flex? I feel like that's not a flex. I got this damn bitch. You just want to be my friend.
All right here, it's going down for real. Damn, I'm a little too high for this. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm on time and bitch, you don't know what time it is? Oh, okay. Oh, you got migraines? You want to ride this shit? Oh, okay.
I do have migraines. How do you know that? How do you know that? That's actually... I'm actually thinking about throwing on some sunglasses right now because of that.
Goddamn, you really want every flavor? Oh, okay. You want round in, but you want to come crying, bitch? Oh, okay. Damn, it's getting hot.
Bro, this sucks. Why? Why rap over this?
In here, take off all your clothes. Damn, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. Bitch, I'm in the club. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn.
Okay.
We rolling hella deep. I feel like Adele. Damn, kiss me through the phone, suck me through the cell. Damn, I'm a little too hot for this. Jesus.
Suck me through the cell.
Just take the wheel.
Jesus, dude. Are the big guys his friends or the other freshmen?
Cadell.
I think those are the people he sucked through the cell. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, hold on, let's see these other ones. Are they doing the same thing here?
5 beats a day for 5 years like I'm Kanye. Searching for my lover, trying to find me a fiance to cook me oxtails and jerk chicken every Sunday. That'll happen Sunday. Jamaican mommy talking to me proper with the pathway. Good home for my good mother, she beyond straight. Told me just to always watch my back.
Yeah,
Cause niggas is steal your shit and help you find out where it's at. That's a fact. Every day some new shit.
Yeah, this beat's dope as hell,
Niggas
dude.
saying I stole his flow with some more shit but couldn't make another hit. Still never trust a bitch, cause I've been wrecking so many homes. My good karma running thinner and thin. I know I fucked up a lot. I was young and doing shit just for the plot. I sit alone in my head with the thought. I always wonder how the fuck I made it far.
This beat's dope as hell. Love it.
Regardless of where I am, I still remain who I are. I'm still flexed up, rich as a suburban white dad. Spent 25 cash on some shit you never had. With a bitch so bad with no BBL ass. She so pretty, hoes get jealous when she pass. It's money hitting different, I ain't grow up with her bag. Had to rock the fake J's so the school shit was ass. I'm still working hard, I've been grinding like my dad. I've been grinding like my dad did. Grinding like my dad did.
I just don't understand. Like, well, why are we not like, what's no beat? We're no beat. We're doing no beat. Why are we doing no beat? Is one of these not gonna suck?
Something like a stylist at the zoo. How I address all the elephants in a room. If it's one thing that I learned is to never make an excuse. Stem from crazy conversations embedded deep in my roots. Was created with ambition. It's no way to get it installed. My mama alcoholic. I tried to help her with the withdrawals. I can't forget all the shit that these niggas did, dog. I swear my memory bank done run out of withdrawals. They laughed at my pain that they some shit that they should joke about. They laughed at my pain and all the shit I used to hope about. It's funny how they ain't prepared a food but got an open mouth. Closed off cause daddy never made it to an open house. True story, yeah, my life is a saga. I didn't used to have pool, and now they feeling the yaga. They question what I had in store while I was
What is Yaga? Anyone? Anyone?
building a plaza. I take pride in my scars. Oh, I'm really Mufasa. Yeah, they spilled milk. They crying over the mess now. They double-crossed me and got to deal with regrets now. Back then, shit wasn't clicking for me. Select foul. My life was depending on scales, I guess.
I mean, so far this is better than the other ones, right?
I'm a reptile.
Bro, the Ian one was crazy terrible, dude. You know what I think? You know what I think it is? They were just like, hey, we got a lot of shit last time for the beats. What are they going to do if we don't have one? What about then? What are they going to do then?
Seeing weird shit, but can't explain it like the X-Files. Say the wrong shit around my niggas and get exiled. Apps on my commas, my deposits are direct now. I'm bringing in the cheese. In high school, I was the best smile. So how I make it here to double XL? They was streaming Look at God when I was going through hell. But now they feeling what I'm saying like they reading in Braille. If it's one thing I ain't never did in life, it was fail.
Yeah, I've heard some stuff from Ray before. Wait, how many more are there? Producer's mad as hell, bro. At least get like an AI beat or something. I don't know. Do something. Get a loop starter, FL Studio beat.
Compared to me, you ain't never did shit. For sure ain't never took as many risks trying to put on for your fam and click. Once I got my bag, I ain't off my cash by loads of blicks. Ain't no diamonds on my wrist. In these streets, just me and Chris. I ain't got no more feet to kick. Compared to me, you ain't never did shit. I don't give a fuck how many niggas you killed. I don't care how many hoes call you a shark. At the end of the day, I still eat fish. I don't care.
Bro. What the hell, dude? That was like tag stuffing, but for rapping.
How much you trick, even if I was broke, they still eat dick. And that's a fact, because back then, hoes was fucking just off my lips. I don't regret any choice I made. These just the cars that I...
Back then, hoes were just fucking off my lips? What does that mean? What does that mean? Let me hear that again.
It's off my lips. I don't regret any choice I made. These just the cards that I was dealt. Could not save them all, and I knew that. But I still tried to help. They could say whatever they want, but they can't say that I was selfish. I would have gave every dollar I had to make sure the ones around was healthy. Everybody else would have got their cash and took their ass to Johnny Dane. I bought loads of pipes because we used to hate it at time the summer had came. Running through gangways, coming through cuts to make sure our ass ain't get spanked. Now I look back like that. There's the sun behind the rain. And I ain't afraid to say it. I'm
True. Trying to keep my ass from getting spanked for sure.
bro. I ain't afraid to spread.
He's real. Bro, I felt that one.
Shit shooting at cribs so hoes cannot see where I'm staying. They told me, nigga, you playing. I ain't wanna rap. I can't even fake it. And it only been 1 year. He look at me now like, nigga, you made it.
Nice shades. Thank you. I just grabbed them from Gucci store. Now I have a little bit of a migraine, so I'm gonna put something on. I'll put something on. Okay, is that all of them? Wow. We can tell you don't want to rap. Is that all of them? What is this? Eam Triplin ABCs? Okay, wait, hold on. We might be onto something there. What is this?
It's Eam Triplin. I'm here and I'm doing my ABCs, you know? We're in elementary school again. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Hey, ASAP. Yeah. Shout out ASAP Mob and shit, you know?
This is god awful so far. That's why I'm playing it.
Inspiration of mine. Facts. B for beats. Yeah, I'm a producer. I be beating it up. I
be beating it up too, bro. I feel you.
Beating that shit up. C for Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying? I be playing the game.
I thought he was gonna rap or something.
And shit. D for damn. Shit, cause damn.
Cause damn.
I can't think of another word that starts with a D. E for
the one where people roast him is pretty funny. What are you talking about?
For Emmanuel Diamond. Yeah, allegedly on Google, they said Emmanuel Diamond was my real name, so shit. E for Emmanuel Diamond. Fuck it. F is for friends who do stuff together.
Oh my God.
U is for you and me. And then now, I don't know the lyrics, but it's hey, that's F. Facts. G, grippy. It's grippy. Yeah, G for grippy. Grippy. Should I the grippy? Yeah, G for grippy. H for house, man. I just bought a house a year ago. You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't got no house. Yeah, nigga, you homeless as shit, nigga. Get you a crib, nigga, yeah. I for...
All right, dude. All right, I think we're done here. G is for gay. Next. Okay. All right, what do we got next here? Should have peed before I started. Did not do that. All right, let's see what Bolo's cooking here. Artist delusional syndrome. What is this? Reads mean comments. Wait, which one? Wait, on that channel?
And some of you guys are, listen, some of you guys are confident and some of you guys are delusional. Let's talk about it. Listen, I've been doing music for 25 years, and with me being a producer and an engineer, I have came across a lot of artists, okay? Mostly hip-hop and R&B artists. I've done a little bit of country, done a small bit of rock, not that much jazz, not that much blues, nothing like that. So I can only really talk about what I see in this genre. And what I can say is there is a lot of delusional artists out here, okay? A lot of delusional producers, engineers,
Right.
managers, writers. There's a lot of that too, but we're going to talk about artists today because that's what I have seen the most. Now, I've seen some delusional producers and stuff like that as well, but we're talking about artists right now because that's the ones I've seen the most, okay? And I'm going to start off with a quick story. I remember there was this guy who was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He was living in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And at that time, I had a studio in my apartment because I was going to school there. And he used to come by and record. And he was delusional. I'm just going to say it just like that. He was delusional because he felt that Nas stole his style.
I feel that, dude. Asmongold stole my swag.
Yeah, even though Nas was rapping before him, he felt that Nas stole his style. And he felt that Nas basically copied him because he said back in the day he sent his tape, I guess, to some record labels back in the late 90s. And Nas must have heard his tape and completely stole his whole style. Now, mind you, this guy was maybe about
Bro. Yeah, he wasn't delusional, dude. He was correct.
6-7 years
He
older
was
than me.
correct.
So I was 22 at the time. He was like 29, maybe close to 30. And he was not that good of a rapper. Just gonna be honest with you. Hopefully, you know, he's not really watching this right now. But
Yeah,
he was not that good
fuck
of a
that guy.
rapper. And he felt that he was the best rapper of all times, and that nobody,
Every rapper feels that way.
I mean, nobody was better than him. Even the guys who was on like the Smack DVDs back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember that, the Murder Mooks and all that stuff like that. He felt that he was a great battle rapper, even though he could not battle. And he was just completely delusional. And as time went on, I started meeting a lot more artists like that who are very delusional and confident at the same time. And just stick around because I'm going to tell you why, you know, it could hurt a lot of artists who are confident, okay? The delusional artists can hurt confident artists. So just stick around for that. But, you know, over time I would, you know, be in the studio working, and I remember vividly one time I was working with an artist that was a singer. Singer.
Okay.
And she felt that she was the best singer of all times, to the point to whereas she felt that she was almost like better than Whitney Houston. Like she just really felt that she was a very good singer because her family thought she was a good singer and she sung in church. Okay, y'all know where I'm going with this. So she came into the studio one time and she was singing
I'm a singer
she was
too.
off. But she was tone deaf. This is where the delusion starts, okay? She was tone deaf. So
both
me,
tone and pitch,
you know,
or pitch?
at the time, auto-tune was out. I was like, hey,
I
let
think
me
he
just
means
go ahead and
pitch.
slide a little tune in here
Oh no.
just to help out.
She ain't like that.
Right? Get it sounding good. Because it's not about what we're doing, it's the finished product of how this thing has a sound. And oh my goodness, when she heard auto-tune in her voice, she was like, what is this? What is this effect on my voice? Take this off my voice. Went off on me in the studio. And I'm like, oh, is this a little thing where it kind of tunes your vocals to where, you know, if you're a little bit off, you know, that, nah, take that off. I don't want to do that.
Bro, many such cases. Many such cases. Like, okay, I think first of all, he means pitch depth. Pitch depth, not depth. Pitch depth. Tone is like more of like, you can be on pitch and then out of tone. And auto-tune, you know, you can put as much auto-tune as you want. That ain't gonna fix your tone, man. They ain't fixing shit. That'll fix the pitch, but that will not fix the tone. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So I had to survive a...
It's always funny when people are like, hey, I want it to sound natural, you know? I want it to sound natural, and it's just like, you know, I don't know if all natural is for you. Also, was Melodyne not an option? Is this pre-Melodyne?
A 6-hour session of bad vocals being recorded, and she did not want any help because she had a vocal coach with her who was her friend that sung with her at the church. And she was her vocal coach. So we had 2 delusional people in the studio at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And
that's dangerous, dude. They enhance each other's powers. You don't want that.
The song came out horrible, but she felt that it came out right. It was horrible. Okay? I still got the session. I would never let anybody hear that.
What about us right now? You thought about that?
Last but not least, another situation. Rappers. And like I said, I only dealt with a lot of hip-hop and R&B artists. Rappers. Who would come into the studio, would book the least amount of time to talk about all the money, all the sex, and all the drugs.
Love this. Love this.
And at the end of the session, we'll sit there and like...
Why would you even step in the studio with them? They paid. They paid, I'm assuming.
Out of penny pinch, like, bro, like I was only in here for like an hour and a half instead of doing the full 2 hours. Can you give me a break?
People mad some AI music is good. What AI music is good? Prove it. You know what I'd really be into right now? I would like to debate some AI person. Not a person made out of AI, but someone who believes in AI, like generative AI, and why they think it's good.
No. Are you delusional? No. And then I had...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Speaking of delusion, that is.
To deal with hearing these terrible, terrible lyrics and terrible cadences.
Comedy AI music is good. Yeah, I agree.
And
it's like it's only good use.
Even though you're a rapper, you still have to kind of be in tune with the beat. Like I know you're not singing, but you still have to have a nice tone, like a nice tonal balance with the beat. And this rapper was off. And I've dealt with a lot of rappers like that too, where they're like their tonal balance is just completely off. Like they're horrible.
Debate chat got dude. What?
But he was jumping around like, oh man, the streets is gonna eat this up, man.
It's way more fun to debate someone who has a voice. You know?
Well, we're gonna go straight. The radio gonna have to play this and this, that, whatever. And I'm sitting thinking to myself, no.
Yeah, I think he means pitch. It's fine though.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
You're delusional.
Streets is saying you delusional.
And it's pretty rampant
true?
out here right now from what I've seen. It's pretty rampant.
Streets are saying you got some gay glasses on, Weaver. That true?
I ain't gonna lie to you. But why am I talking about this? Why is it so much of a concern for me? Because number one, when you have people that are...
No, people have heard the term tone deaf. I just think people are taking it literally. There is tone and pitch deaf. For some reason, tone deaf is the way more popular one. But pitch deaf is like what... Well, you can be both. You can be both, for sure.
Delusional, they kind of get caught up with the same people who are confident. You have some people that are really good that are confident. who may be deemed delusional because you have a lot.
Does Bolo whiten his teeth? No, I just think he has a completely perfect dental hygiene routine. Definitely no whitening involved with that. There's nothing wrong with whitening your teeth. I mean, even I whiten my teeth. I don't use the strips or anything though. I just use like mouthwash. I do need to get more consistent with it though, for sure. I don't want to have like freakishly whitened teeth though. That shit's crazy to me.
Lot of delusional artists out here running around. I have no problem with confidence because confidence can replicate itself over and over again.
Okay.
Just like how delusion can replicate itself over and over again.
Okay.
And the crazy thing about it is a confident artist knows where they're supposed to be. A delusional artist feels like they're supposed to be there. There's a difference between knowing and feeling like you're supposed to be there. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some delusional artists that might come out with a record that might sound pretty good, and you might think, oh, no, they're not delusional. It's just, they might be overly confident in themselves. But what you got to do is when you're working with these certain artists, and this is when you get to the phase of like if you're a producer or a writer or engineer, whatever, you want to work with a particular artist, you got to kind of do this over and over and over again to see if these people are delusional or if they're just confident.
I feel like you can usually read someone pretty quickly. I don't know. Yeah, he's yapping. Honestly, props for being able to yap like this. I mean, this is not bad. This is not that bad.
Because right now, all of that gets thrown into the same pot. And it's,
I mean, compare this to Busy, bro. This is God tier yapping by comparison.
Sometimes if you're somebody like me who constantly looks for really dope artists, you got to really weed through the people who are just confident artists.
I mean, there's definitely a spectrum to it too. You can be like a little delusional. There's like a little delusional, then there's like full-blown delusional. You can be confident and a little delusional. I feel like that's not really that big of an issue. I don't know. It's mostly an issue when it's just like I made an AI track that proves it, Weaver. Okay. Send me it.
Versus the delusional.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not mutually exclusive. Some people are just full on delusional though.
Artists. And to be honest, I have to check myself. I don't ever want to be seen as delusional. Like I don't. Like even when I make my videos or even when I'm in the studio making beats, a lot of times I would say like, hey, this beat sounds pretty cool that I made. It's cool.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Just like you make the dopest thing you ever heard. You're just like, it's all right. Streets say it's all right. I ain't really fucking with it. People say they like it. I ain't really fucking with it though.
Some people may say it is. Some people may say it's, it's not. But everything is subjective. But I never want to be the type of person who tries to force my delusion on people. Okay? I might have a delusional train of thought sometimes where I can say, well, man, maybe we could take this artist.
Well, yeah, there's definitely like you have to be a little delusional to work in music before you like anything really happens for you, for sure. Or maybe not even, I mean, you could just be overly confident too. I don't know.
Put them in this genre, do this and do that. And it may sound not good, but sometimes I have to sit down and really think about it. Because I don't ever want nobody to look at me and say like, Bolo, he is delusional. Like, it's bad. So I have to check myself. And if I'm checking myself, I think every artist out here needs to check themselves as well to make sure that you're not making yourself look like a...
See, this video is kind of pointless by design because anyone who's delusional will not actually engage with this properly. They're not going to actually engage with this. They're going to be like, oh, that's not me. That's not me. When in reality, they should be watching this and learning from this. I'm sure there's a much better video on artist delusion, but yeah, no one who actually needs this video is going to actually watch this video. That's the sad part.
Fool out here. Because there's a lot of artists that are looking crazy out here that is making the game look really bad right now. Music is not for everybody. Okay? It's welcomed for you to try, but it's not a long...
He's like, anyways, so I know I'm not delusional, but I'm going to sing for the rest of the video, all right? For the next 5 minutes, you're going to hear me cover Whitney Houston. I sound great, don't I?
Term thing for everybody. Now, I know for some people, it might be an outlet to where, you might want to let off some steam and you might want to just do stuff at the house and you just want to make music for yourself. That's one thing. But the record industry is not a thing for delusional individuals, because even the ones who do make it in there, the ones who may be confident that as soon as they get a hit record, they just turn completely delusional. I'm the best rapper in the world. I've been doing this, and I'm.
That's definitely happened. That's definitely happened. I'm trying to think who. I mean, there's a lot of artists where like after they got traction, they kind of really fell off. Like personally, I feel like Playboi Carti. I don't know, bro. I don't know. His last few bro, that recent album, it's crazy because people gas it up and like, dude, that shit. I'm sorry. That Playboi Carti, I did not like that shit at all. I get it was different, but bro, nah.
I'm the best. If you only got one hit record.
Now put in my Discord, Nicolaj Kellerup. I think I definitely said that correct. And I'm not delusional. Send it in my Discord.
A lot of those artists don't make it pretty much past that because the delusion will set in that they're the best, and other people sitting there looking like, bro, you got one hit. You got one song. Just chill. Relax.
Who are some delusional
You're
artists?
okay.
Hold on. There's definitely a lot, dude. Oh, wait, you know who's the most delusional of all time? Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman. There is no one more delusional than that. Terrible Unk Take. Name one good Playboi Carti song off that recent album where he's not doing some like stupid fucking voice, dude.
And then it rubs people off the wrong way.
Sorry, that was an oxymoron right there. Timbaland. Yeah, I guess so.
How a lot of those, confident artists act after they get like a little bit of success, they just turn completely delusional. So right now, what I say to a lot of people is check yourself. Be truly honest with yourself, because there is no way that you cannot notice when things are not right. I'm just looking at it from my point of view. It's no way, because I know there's got to be something telling you this ain't right.
Whoever booking Corey Feldman is delusional. I think he's paying them to book him.
Or maybe not. Some people may just be that delusional. They just don't know.
I don't even like that song, but Evil Jordan is a good Cardi song. Is that the... Hold on. Is that the one? That's not the one with Kendrick on it, right? I only listened to it once when it came out.
But what I do want to say is, for all of the artists out
the one with Kendrick on it sucks.
here, if somebody's telling you that they don't...
Like that might be one of Kendrick's worst songs. Cardi, my evil twin. Cardi, my evil twin.
like something, it's a reason why. It's their own subjective advice on why they don't like it, But at the end of the day, at least try to understand what they're saying. And if multiple people are telling you this, then it's probably, a reason why they're telling you that. It might be a reason that it might not be that good. And sometimes when you hear that over and over again, that, certain things aren't right, you might be a little delusional and thinking that, oh, well, it still is good, even though everybody's telling me it's not. Or if you notice people not really messing with you like that, and they're not, really digging your music like that, it's not because they're hating. It's because it's just not good.
I mean, I feel like it's a little more complex than that. I do feel like it's more complex than that. I mean, something, not all music is for everyone, for sure. Some people are hating. I mean, there's like a whole spectrum of shit here. Some people are hating. Sometimes people are delusional, and sometimes it's not for them.
And that's why I say a lot of times people try to force their delusion on people and try to say, oh, they just hating on me, and just that whatever. Nah, bruh, you're delusional. That's what it is. Now, if there's, if you have people that are really liking your music and you're really feeling yourself and you just have some confidence, that's one thing. But if you have a whole bunch of people that are looking at you sideways and you're still trying to push through and try to convince people that your stuff is good, you might be falling into this delusion.
Dude, trying to convince people your stuff is good is a fucking funny ass sentence, dude. No. Have you tried listening again? Turn it up a little bit this time. Maybe turn up the bass a little bit.
Okay? But to everybody out here, check yourself. Really, really check yourself sometimes and check your own temperature and make sure that you're not out here looking like a fool. Because there's a lot of artists out here looking like that. Now, my question to a lot of you guys are, have you ran across these delusional artists? And if you have...
Not one. Never once in my life. Everyone I've ever interacted with is completely awesome and confident. And just, they're great.
Go ahead and let me know.
I'm the one that's delusional, but I don't know it.
In the comment section. You ain't got to say their names and nothing like that, but let's just keep it friendly.
No, let's say their names.
But go ahead and you know, let me know your situation. It doesn't have to be like a whole story, but just let me know, like, have you ever dealt with one? You can either just say yes or no.
I mean, being a realist is probably like one of the greatest assets you can have as a musician or artist.
Or you can like kind of give me a short story of what you had to go through. And let me know if you ever caught yourself being a little delusional as well. Because I know in the beginning, I used to think I was the best producer of all time too. I ain't gonna lie, but
You trying to get me killed, bro? Speaking about Ocean again? I mean, I will if I have to. I will. Bro, his fans, dude, holy shit. I didn't read like most of the comments, but some people showed me them. They're mad as hell, dude. They're mad as hell. Ocean sucks. I kind of just want to bait them now.
as you know, as I got a little bit older and got into the
Thought I was listening to an Ocean song one time, but it was just a recording of a bunch of farts.
game, it's kind of like, I'm nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's how it is sometimes. But let me
Bro, Kendrick Lamar is delusional. So is Drake. They're both delusional.
know. Let me know if you dealt with somebody like that.
Billie Eilish, delusional.
Know, are you a recovering delusional artist yourself? So, hope you
Bro, the more I'm hearing the word delusional, it just sounds like a fake word now.
guys enjoy this. And don't be delusional.
All right. That solved the problem for me. Yeah. I'm not going to be delusional. The tragic death of Dat Piff. Maybe we'll check that out after. What is this? Fred Again's production secrets are mind-blowing. It's only 6 minutes. Can't be that bad.
Fred Again's music making secrets. This is why he has billions of streams and sells out arenas. However, the problem for us is he can do stuff like this. Luckily, I've spent the past week studying his techniques, and you don't have to do all of that. There are some crazy methods in here that...
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Hold on. There's some crazy secrets in here. One of which is turning the feedback up to 100%. It's like the most clickbait of clickbait shit, dude.
Crazy methods in here that any producer...
And using Melodyne. Utilizing Melodyne. Whoa. Is his uncle really Brian Eno? Drone melodic. What is even happening on the screen right here? So he's got an arrow pointing to drone melodic, and then there's like a Melodyne window open with adjusting the pitches. Is the Melodyne related to the drone?
that any producer can use, regardless of genre.
It's not really a drone if you're altering the pitch like that. I don't know.
Regardless of genre, to take your production to the next level.
Bro, I need to know, what is this sound effect, dude? I hear this sound effect in every fucking video on the planet. I feel like I'm the only person not utilizing it.
Drones. Always. Beautiful.
A drone is a continuous note or chord. To make your own, find a sound and add the longest reverb you can at
Oh my god, these are all the same fucking tip.
100% wet signal. Then play some minimal notes, I'll explain that in a second, and you get a beautiful ambient soundscape. But why does he do this? Using a chord progression creates a
Well, it creates like a little bit of harmony with like everything else you put after it then.
very specific feeling.
Okay, I'll check that out afterwards. You know, hey, Nico, if you're wrong, I'm gonna need you to do 200 push-ups filmed and give me $5,000.
From there, you're kind of tied to that. Every melody, vocal, and drum sound has
Hey, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't, guys. Thank you very much.
to fit both rhythmically and harmonically, meaning there's a limit to how much freedom you have when creating. On the other hand, with a drone, you have a melodic backdrop that evokes emotion, but you can take it anywhere you want. Now this is great, but it really
Yeah, sorry, I said that wrong. It's supposed to be cock push-ups. You're gonna have to do cock push-ups. I don't even know if anyone on the planet can do that, but you're gonna have to do 200 of them.
comes to life when you add layers on top. And for Fred, that pretty much always starts with vocals, but not just any vocals.
I just want to clarify the reason why I'm drinking this. I went to a gas station earlier and it was a small one, and this is all they had. All right, I don't buy this normally because this does not have a lot of caffeine in it.
I found you exploding.
That sample comes from this.
I found you exploding. I mean, okay.
That sample comes from...
Wait, what did it say? I found you exploding.
I found you exploding.
I found you exploding.
That
Okay.
sample comes from this
Speaks
video.
to me.
I found you exploding. I found you beautiful.
It's spoken word poetry that Fred flipped into a melody. So how does he do it? Well, first, you want to choose a vocal that has
Can't tell you how many times my girl has found me exploding.
meaning. The easiest way is to
He said while pushing his glasses up.
search spoken word poetry on YouTube and go through videos until you find one that connects with you. It can even be as simple as a few
It is a great song. It really speaks to me too.
words like this.
Some things never change. My love for you and my desire for you.
After that, we have the real secret sauce. It's important to have your drone playing continuously in the background whilst you're manipulating the vocal. I use this free plugin called Paul X Stretch. If you record something in and press play, it'll basically loop forever. Then put your vocal into a pitch correction
That's
plugin
actually
like
dope.
Melodyne. From there, move the notes around to make it melodic and incorporate it into your beat alongside the original spoken word.
Don't speak bad on that song, Weaver. All I said is it's awesome because it talks about exploding. What?
Create context.
My love for you.
And my desire for you.
Just did that kind of sound not great.
Feels like we've covered so much already, but that's only the intro of our track. In this next section, I'm going to show you 2 key secrets behind Fred's melodies. Now, there's no one sound that defines Fred, but melodic stuff like you just heard is definitely one of his staples. And to recreate it is pretty easy. First, make sure all of your other elements are in C major, pick a sound, and just mess around with the white notes on your keyboard until you come up with something like this. That gives us a foundation, but this next part is crucial. Start by choosing a sound with attack and click in a syncopated rhythm with the same chords. Now the syncopation already adds a lot of bounce, but if you put a sidechain on top of it, it takes it to another level. Not only does it bring a pulse, but because the chords are syncopated, some of them avoid the sidechain and are accentuated, making the song feel alive.
Bro, I feel like you can't just say sidechain it and then not explain with what.
Another thing that's key to Fred's music is the sounds themselves. Gone
Is that The Weeknd in the background?
are the days where you can use something basic and get away with it. So if you want your beats to stand out like Fred's, then my ultimate texture bundle is exactly what you need. You'll be getting 1,000 sounds, including one-shots, phrases, analog lab presets, and so much more. Hit the link below and use this code for an extra 20% off. Before we get too far into the melodies, we need to add some drums. There's a technique Fred used on Backseat that is paramount to his sound. As you can hear, it transitions from a voice note to the actual drums. Simple, right? But there's a meaning behind it that every producer should take on board. Fred uses real life recordings as much as he can. I mean, he has 3 albums called Actual Life. Using these candid segments of audio make his music feel human. But how can we add something candid if we're intentionally doing it? Well, I started recording a voice note and beatboxed my initial drum ideas, which led to this. From there, you have a starting point to build a bounce.
Perfect.
UK
Cut it.
style rhythm.
We're ready.
alongside a
Render
pop
it.
Loop and bass. And there's our beat. The only issue is Fred makes songs, not beats. So how do we turn it into a full track? Well, next, I'm going to show you his texture and arrangement secrets. The first trick is very simple. In Delilah, the main melody is so strong that Fred didn't need to add lots of layers. To advance the track, he just took those chords, pitched them up, and layered that on top. I also added a piano, and I mean, just
No, I have to
listen
learn
the
C
difference in
major.
energy. Next, Fred loves to add melodic textures. It's important to do it after you have your vocals, chords, and drums because you want the textures to accent
This, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This feels like one of the longest 6-minute videos I've ever watched.
those main elements, not overpower them. So what's the best way to do that? Call and response. In our track, I treated the vocal as the call and put in this synth lead from the Ultimate Texture Bundle as the response. And finally, we have something you
I mean, the melody was actually cool in the first part. The second part just kind of felt like you copy and pasted it and changed the notes a little bit.
cannot miss out of your song. Fred adds stutters and automations to bring his tracks to life. I have this different vocal for the second half of the hook.
But one thing about stutters, some people utilize them way too much. Not Fred, but some people, they will just like spam it, like glitch repeats, and it's just like, okay, dude, like this you're making this suck a lot more than if you didn't do it. Like, I feel like it's something you got to do very tastefully.
And I chopped it like this. Second, we have transitions like this riser. And finally, the most important thing to glue your song together is automations. This EQ slowly introduces the high end, making the perfect build-up. I've also put a shaper box on the master to emulate what Fred does with his machine in his live shows. I'm going to play the final track in a second. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to hit the link below if you want to get the ultimate texture bundle.
Like some garage shit.
That's pretty cool. I mean, hey, it's a lot better than Busy's tutorials.
There was once a time.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do the DatPiff thing in a little bit. Oh yeah, let's look at this. Hold on. Where did you send that song? The AI song? Saw this and thought of you guys, bro. I saw this too. What sick fuck made this? Was it one of you guys? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I'm so disgusted right now. Ugh. Sent it in stream feedback. All right, guys. We have an AI song here. Which one is it? This one. Here's a track I mentioned on stream. Made it myself with the help of AI. Well, hold on. Is the whole thing generative AI, or did you make it with the help of AI? That's kind of an important distinction here.
Take me to another dimension.
So this just sounds super derivative. I feel like I've heard everything in this before in a different song. Like, I've heard that riff before in something else.
To another dimension. Tonight when you get undressed. The excitement are so thrilling. Drowned in this heat up. Time for a release. It's time for a release. I can't keep this tension. I need to release.
I'm not gonna lie, lyrics are kind of funny, dude. Time to come. I'm going to come. Look out, baby. Close your eyes. I'm going to come.
Shivers run
I haven't come in weeks.
down my spine. Lost in the rhythm, crossing the line. Your whispers pull me closer, deep in your spell. Drowning in
Yeah, I'm gonna play this next time I jack off.
this moment, no one can tell.
This will motivate me so hard, dude.
Time for a release. It's time for a release.
I mean, it's fine. You know, but I don't know. My problem with just like generative AI is it's all derivative. Like, you can, I mean, like, if you've heard a lot of music before, you'll realize you've heard this before, you know? Like, I've heard this riff before.
I can't keep this tension. I need to release. Every move, every sound feels so divine. You and me together, blurring the lines. This passion's a river, let it overflow. No more holding back, let the feeling.
Well, we're listening to this song right now because what did he claim earlier? He was saying that generative AI can make good stuff, and it can technically, but it can't be creative. That's the thing.
Show.
Like, I don't know. And when you say good, it's like, you know, that's subjective for sure. I mean, this is not my style of music, but
Time for a release.
okay, I think we get the idea there. All right, it's too what? Polished. Okay, next. Let's see. Okay, the Fantano hates women theory. Let's check that out.
Yeah, you read the title correctly. Anthony Fantano
Oh, it's fucking Voice Critical?
does not like women. Every time he reviews an album by women, he gives it a 1. That's for you, Anthony, you misogynist pig.
Okay.
Now, if you couldn't tell because there's something wrong with your brain, I was kidding. That was a joke. Where is this coming from? Well, this Lana Del Rey stan account. Now, this stan account...
Bro, there's one thing about Anthony Fantano. No one will ever be happy with his reviews, dude. And I think that's just kind of the way it works as like a popular music reviewer. You know, people are going to think it's too high, it's too low. They're going to compare it to your other reviews and they're going to be like, oh, but he gave this one a 7. But, oh, this is a 6. Like, he gave like Lil Pump like a 7, but he gave this like amazing Kendrick Lamar thing a 6, you know? It's just one of those, especially when you're doing it in mass, like no one's ever going to be happy because they're always going to compare it to something else and then be like, oh, but what about that?
Online, and you may be asking,
you can't win.
How do you know that, Vizzy? Do you know this person? No, but check this shit out.
Number one ultra violence stan.
1,000 posts, dude. Joined December of 2019, 6 years ago.
Crazy.
That's like 100 tweets a fucking day. And you'd expect with this amount of posts, they would be popping on Twitter, but no. You would expect that they have hundreds of thousands of fucking followers. Oh shit. I was looking at the wrong number. I thought they had a little over 3,000. They have 1,790 followers.
Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't, guys. And if you want to take that support a bit further, consider donating via the Stream Elements link in the description or a super chat or becoming a channel member. All great ways to support the content. Appreciate your support. All right. So I had to get the little shilling out of the way.
So there's no excuse for a motherfucker to be posting this much. It should be against the law being this online on Twitter.
True.
Now, if we look at their Twitter bio, it states that they stand a handful of artists. Notice that Lorde is on this list. Who just reviewed Lorde's latest album? Anthony Fantano, the misogynist. Now, this stan account wasn't a fan of the review, all right? She took it to Twitter, and it's not looking too good. Her tweet reads, "This nauseous piece of creature gave..."
This nauseous piece of a creature. I never heard that one before.
Gave the masterpiece a 6 because no men would take interest in that.
Membership's not only $1 a month. They are not. I may consider doing something like that, though.
That ugliness on his face and low level of comprehension in his brain. Fantano, you're just a white-ass gay man who's misogynistic and not a real music critic you pretend to be. Attaching a screenshot of his review, which...
I mean, bro, whether or not you agree with him, I don't know if you could say he's not a real music critic. I mean, he puts in a lot of work to critique music, you know? He puts in a lot of work to do that. Like, just because you disagree with him doesn't make him not a critic.
Which is decent 6. Now, Fantano did reply.
You have an opinion I don't like. You're not a legitimate critic, even though you critique everything.
To this. And before we get to that, I wanted to mention a few things. 1, join my Discord, link in description. He said, say something offensive, something without thinking, and we all do that, all right? We all have our bad days at work. We're all guilty of saying something without thinking, all right? I did it. I did it last night. Every time I play VR chat, I do that. I told the dude last night.
I think people care about what Fantano thinks because basically they know he has a lot of clout and that his review may affect other people's opinions before they hear it.
While playing VR chat.
There's not a music critic that has as much clout as he does. He's like by far the largest.
Put a fork in an outlet, and I expected banter back, but I felt bad because he didn't banter back. He told me I was mean, and no one had copied and pasted. But do gay people need to catch strays over it? You're actually more toxic than me. Now he said that again because she called him a white ass gay man. She comes back with, well, if you think my own tweet was copy pasted, maybe
Fantano loves Corey Feldman. Maybe that's all we need to know. I don't think he does, unironically.
Reflect on why you assume so many people agree on the same points about you. Also,
you know what I hate? I hate like fans. I hate fans. No, I hate people that are like a fan of you until you have one take that they mildly disagree with, then suddenly they fucking hate you forever. And it's just like, can we not just agree to disagree on this one thing? You know, it's one thing if you like disagree with them on like hundreds of things, but one small take and it's just like, I think you should die. I think you should die. That is like a sign of a very terminally online person. I've seen people like that before. Like people that were like huge fans until like I said something they didn't completely agree with. They're like, I hate you now. I hate you forever. I'm never watching anything you say again.
No gay person.
I don't think it's the whole internet. there are normal people out there too.
should catch strays. There was
I think it's terminally online people or people with like, I don't know, like OCD or something that can't like let it go.
no homophobia, just a guess about you, true or not. However, your misogyny is still the real issue. These screenshots are past reviews he did. There's 3 of them here that were all reviewed poorly. Well, kind of. He gave this one.
The thing too about his reviews too is he justifies them too. You know, like it's I don't really understand like the shit where people are saying like, oh, he's just pandering or he's just like he's just trying to like tell people what they want to hear, you know? And it's just like, well, I mean, I feel like if he's doing that, he's doing a really good job at covering it up because like he's like describing for 10 minutes why he feels the way he does about it.
He gave the Fiona Apple review a 7. I wouldn't consider that a poor review, but whatever. And to be honest, I don't even think a 6 is all that bad.
Bro, a 7 from him is amazing, dude. That's like the best you could hope for almost. You know, if you get anything higher than a 7, then like I think you've like getting a 7 is lucking out, man.
She's just like upset that version wasn't a 10 out of 10. But her response was pretty stupid because she deflected calling him gay and using it as an insult. There was no homophobia, just a guess about you.
He used to be funny. I don't know if he's really funny anymore. He was a lot funnier when he had his That Is the Plan YouTube channel. That's when I like that. That's when I was actually a fan of him, when he had the That Is the Plan YouTube channel. Now I only watch his stuff if it pops up and it's like you know, like a popular album or something. I'm just like, oh, I'm curious what he thinks about it, you know? Like, you know, like the new Cardi album or something, or a new Kendrick or something. I'm just curious, you know? And it's not even like I take it to heart or anything. I'm just curious what he thinks about it, you know? As someone who reviews a lot of music.
But if you read the tweet, that's one scroll above. You literally
he was funny before the Sam Hyde fallout.
She was using gay as an insult. I don't know what she's on about, but I fucking hate when people do this shit. Like, you say something dumb as fuck, and then you, instead of owning up to it, you kind of twist it around and try to make it someone else's fault. The fan took down my flag. Let me put that shit up real quick. It's not my fault you read this comment in a specific way. Yes, it is. That's how you fucking structured it. Oh, you play Animal Crossing? That's gay as fuck. Hey, I think that's a tad homophobic to say. What?
I don't know if that's homophobic. I don't know. Is saying something's gay homophobic? I don't know if I would agree with that. I would say it's maybe childish. I mean, personally, I think getting offended over the word gay is gay as fuck.
Just guessing your
Yeah, it is kind of gay, to be honest, too.
Sexual orientation. Why would you take that as an insult? What is wrong with you? Yeah, sure, pal. Whatever. But Anthony does reply, okay, gaslighter, my misogyny is the issue, but you tried to throw sexuality in as a dig? Make it make sense. Sounds like you're not sure what the issue.
I just feel like everyone's too sensitive about words, bro. Like it's gay. It's frankly, it's fucking gay. We're acting like children.
Is with your cherry-picked reviews you disagree with.
You know, it's like I'm gonna tell the teacher on you, bro. You said the N-word. Also, you said the gay word. I don't know.
Go up, get a grip, and go outside. And lucky for us, right before recording, I decided to refresh the page to see if there's any updates. And there was. And look, she was so close. She was so close to taking accountability, almost going towards the right.
People become pussies. I think it's really just about trying to like hurt people. You know what I mean? It's like trying to hurt people you don't like by like acting like it's a bigger deal than it is, you know? And I'm not trying to say like, there's definitely context too. That's another thing. Like the way you use the word and why you're using the word are all like big deals. Like calling a black person the N-word or hard R is like light years worse. Like that's like infinitely worse. That like, you could even say that's racist than somebody, you know, rapping a song that has N-word in it. Like a white person rapping the N-word with the song in it. But the thing is, like, people act like it's all the same nowadays, and it's kind of fucked up. It shouldn't be that way. People like, you can't really properly hold people accountable for shit like that when you're putting those two things on the same level. You know?
Steps, and she just dropped the ball even further. Okay, Fantano, fair enough. Assigning a sexual.
Where are we going with this, Weaver? I'm just saying, like, it's fucking stupid. It's stupid to care about words, and I think people should care less about it. Because you're just like, it's just childish. It's just childish. It's just people trying to like hurt people in some way where they're like, oh, look at this. He did a bad thing. Do something to him. Do something to him. Quick. You know, it's just fucking lame.
was out of line and I owned
Like, I'm not trying to justify saying words, but I'm just saying, like, I think there are more important things in the world to worry about.
that. But I do think it's a stretch to interpret that as an attack on all gay people. The overgeneralization shifts focus away from the actual issue I was raising. See the next tweet. I don't know
Who's a
why
new
she
fake
wrote
artist? We didn't get to that yet.
one tweet, but
That'll probably be
whatever,
next.
which is your consistent dismissiveness towards certain female artists throughout the years.
Oh,
Especially
yeah, I'm
when
allowed
the
to say
work
gay,
is
by the
deeply
way.
personal.
And that
That
slur.
pattern, intentional or not, seems to have read as
That was actually like it was a bundle deal with these glasses.
misogynistic to a lot of people, which makes it weird to consider my tweet NPC'd. And then I think this guy sums everything up pretty well. LOL, keep digging the hole deeper, you moron. You know what? That deserves a like. You get a like from Big V. Now you're gonna see why this little comment here was pretty ironic.
Yeah, I'm starting to lose
Just
interest in
focus
this. What about the glasses came with your podcast mic? No, but it did come with slur
everyone,
passes. Okay, wait, we'll do this real quick. The Charli XCX situation. This is kind of funny. I meant to do this the other day, but then I didn't really have it prepared.
Anthony Boom Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and let's talk about auto-tune. You know, with modern
high?
society
No.
regressing in the way
Should I be?
it has over.
If I was high, dude, like I would not be able to run this stream properly. Not that I'm like really running it super well, but it'd be much, much worse.
The past 10 years, it's led to a lot of situations where socially, politically, artistically, I feel like we're being forced.
I heard your dad died. You get 5 big booms for that.
To have conversations.
Well, I mean, yeah, I do watch his second channel videos actually sometimes, but we're gonna watch this because he's covering the Charli XCX thing, and I don't really want to cover it. So we're gonna watch him cover it and then give our opinions on it.
That we had and I thought we resolved years ago, because these days there are a shocking amount of people who will say things like hip-hop's not even music, or will like question whether or not a pop artist should be able to present themselves.
Okay, these are like totally different things though. I still think this is weird. Like, it's weird as a pop artist to like do really sexual stuff, knowing that you have like a large portion of your fans are children. Like, no matter what you do, like you're still gonna have a large portion of your fans that are children. So I don't know. You have to know that. Like, do you not, like, does she not know that? It's just kind of weird, you know? I don't know.
In kind of a sexy way on their album cover. And now
Okay, that's one thing I don't like about Fantano too. This woke shit. It's like kind of a sexy way. Like, this is like, it's a little more suggestive than that, I would say, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, abuse me during sex. You know what I mean? That's like the implication here. Like, it's like, okay, kind of a sexy way.
Album cover. And now it seems we are once again having to have the dialogue about whether or not like
that's one thing I don't like about like the whole like the woke agenda. Like how they will like act like some stuff like saying a word is really bad, but they will like downplay sex stuff to like the highest degree. You know what I mean? Like this. Like, it's like, can we like, bro, if we're gonna like cry about words, can we like cry about this kind of shit too? You know? Can we like, it's very inconsistent. If we're gonna be pussies about one thing, can we be pussies across the board? You know, instead of trying to downplay, like they try to downplay sex shit, which is really fucking weird, in my opinion.
their music for the past 20 years. Hell, there's even fucking indie bands and singer-songwriters that use it now. And these days, it's become such a widely accepted practice.
When we're in control of their own bodies, let them do whatever they want. Well, we're in control of our own mouths. We should be able to say whatever we want.
That a lot of artists embrace it, not even for its ability to help singers hit the notes they want to hit and keep their voices.
Okay, so he's
there.
talking auto-tune.
But it's
We're
also
talking
just
auto-tune.
become like an aesthetic, something that you just put on your vocals to make them pop or give them a certain kind of presentation. What that presentation, whatever attitude or feeling an artist may be trying to convey by using auto-tune on their voice, it depends on the track, the person. But I can.
What is the message? What is the
Charli?
message? What is the message Blade sends with his voice? with auto-tune on it.
XCX, a lot of her music calls back to the Audi's era of Y2K pop, which was not only a time period when autotune was first beginning to come to prominence in the mainstream, but it was also an era in popular music where you had a lot of singers and a lot of producers trying to convey these visions and feelings of futurism, with a lot of Charli's music calling back to that.
So when people talk about that, I just think of Osiris D3's.
That time period. I feel like her use of autotune makes sense and actually kind of makes it sound good and unique in a way. But it seems that there were a lot of people who disagreed with this post Charli's recent performance at the Glastonbury Music Festival.
Okay, so this is pretty funny. I've seen this already, but we're covering this situation, even though I'm kind of late to it.
This year, where a lot of stuff did go down, but I'm primarily going to focus on.
Yeah, we're not going to. I don't think we're going to talk about the Bob villain thing, but yeah, people are complaining about autotune. This is actually really funny.
This Charli story here. But yeah, apparently there were a lot of people taking issue with her use of autotune to the point where Charli began clapping back on.
Dude, so people were complaining about Charli XCX using autotune, which is fucking hilarious because like all her music has autotune in it. Like it's not like it's like some new thing she just pulled out all of a sudden.
Social media, pointing out comments that didn't quite make sense, like this one claiming she was lip syncing to a backing track and using autotune. I do kind of get what the guy was trying to claim, and
I don't get what he was trying to claim. What?
Kind of get what?
Wait, hold on.
Tune.
Lip syncing. God damn it. Lip syncing to a backing track with autotune. Sad to see this shite in Glasto. Lip syncing to so you're lip syncing to a backing track with autotune. Is the problem the backing track, or does the backing track have autotune? I don't know. I don't even get it, dude.
And using autotune. I do kind of get what the guy was trying to claim, in that the backing tracks weren't live and they were actually auto-tuned as well. But like, if you've seen Charli XCX live, and I've seen her live a few times,
I mean, that's what her music sounds like, though. Her music has autotune on it. Yeah, the hyperpop singer uses autotune. Shocking.
All right.
Oh, god damn it.
Hey,
I couldn't see where I was clicking. Hold on, where were we? Sorry, fellas.
Tracks weren't live and they were actually
It's a downside to these sassy ass glasses. These sassy, zesty ass glasses.
Tuned as well.
I made an
But like, if you've seen Charli XCX live, and I've seen her live a few times, she very clearly does do her vocals live, whether you like the auto-tune approach or not. Charli added further.
Okay, if anything, a bigger complaint for me would be the fucking reading your lyrics, dude. Reading your fucking bro. Like, again, not enough to complain about, but like that would be the bigger complaint for me here.
Tune approach or not. Charli added further comment about all of this on Twitter.
Like it takes away a lot of the immersiveness of a performance, you know?
Like the idea that singing with deliberate autotune makes you a fraud, or that not having a traditional band suddenly means you must not be a real artist, is like the most boring take ever. Yawn. Sorry, I
don't know. I think I could think of a more boring one. Oh, I don't know, actually. They already kind of covered it there, the traditional band thing. I don't know. She might be right. I can't really think of a more boring take than you're using a computer. Using a computer. I remember my music used to not use computers.
just fell asleep. But to be honest, I enjoy the discourse. IMO, the best art is divisive and confrontational and often evolves into truly interesting culture rather than just being kind of okay, easily understood, and sort of forgettable. That's kind of another thing with Charli's use of autotune in this context. She's not really trying to hide it. She consciously cranks that shit up so that you have to contend with the autotune. If she was merely using it for pitch correction, there are way, way, way more low-key ways you could go about applying it to your vocals than how Charli goes about it. I'm not sure how many people hating on Charli over this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like multiple instances of autotune.
Autotune are aware of the fact that some form of pitch correction makes it onto a majority of mainstream albums these days in some way, shape, or form. I think there's also a bit of a misunderstanding here in terms of like what autotune does for for a singer. I think there's like this presumption that you just kind of get up there and you just go, and the autotune just like makes it sound good for you without you even having to try. With the autotune, you still have to be singing in key. You still have to come up with a compelling melody.
He's not wrong. He's spitting.
You still have to sing in a way that is expressive so that your voice is actually recognizable through the autotune.
I don't think there's anything wrong with using backing tracks. Like, especially if it's like mainly if it's like a harmony or something. Like, if you're just singing to your own voice, though, yeah, I guess that's kind of shitty. But, like, if, like, you know, the harmonies, the ad-libs and stuff like that, I don't know.
Which Charli's very much is. I listen to and review a lot of records month after month that feature some form of pitch correction or autotune. After covering her music numerous times, I've never not found Charli's voice to be recognizable or to have found other singers to sound like Charli merely because they're both using autotune. Again, with autotune, you still...
Do you have to sing in key, though? There has to be some form of direction to it. You know, if you sing a D, it's going to correct it to D. You know, it's not going to automatically put it into C, you know? So you have to be somewhat accurate.
Have to sing in a key, the key that the autotune is set.
It has to be somewhat close to it. It has to be close enough that it's not going to mistake it for something else.
You still have to have range. You still have to sing with conviction and passion. You still have to come up.
That's why people use it stylistically as well.
With a melody for the damn song. The autotune's not doing it for you. On top of it, the autotune doesn't...
Bro, like, you know what's crazy? Like, I've mixed a lot of people's music, right? And I've mixed some people's music before where I'm using like tuning on it, and I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be aiming it towards because we're so fucking far off, you know? Like, it's not gonna automatically make you good. Like, it can make you better for sure.
Save you from sounding like shit if your singing is terrible. And autotune also doesn't necessarily make your voice sound interesting either. I mean, take for example all the boring ass Drake songs that use autotune where he sounds asleep at the fucking wheel, where the autotune is clearly not enough to keep the music interesting. At the end of the day, yeah. I'm not saying autotune is like across the board automatically a win or a benefit to all music it is used on. It's all a case-by-case basis. It's all about context. It's all about the outcome, the result, and artistic intent. And in the case of Charli, I just personally happen to think that it sounds great and it makes sense. It's unfortunate that there still makes sense.
It definitely works really well in hyperpop music. I've actually been listening to more hyperpop lately.
It's unfortunate that there are still music listeners out there who don't quite get it, despite the fact that autotune...
I don't understand why they would be at her performance if they're not familiar with the fact that, you know, her music sounds that way. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I mean, like, I don't know. Does that make sense to anyone? Like, her music always has autotune in it. So you're just showing up to performance for someone whose music you never heard before and complaining if there's autotune in it. You think you can react to my song pretty soon? We're going to do music review pretty soon here.
Is a pretty normalized thing at this point. And
like maybe I'll react to like one more video and then we'll do music review.
And regret to inform these people, there is way more pitch correction and autotune going on in the music you hear than you think. And Charli is one of the only mainstream artists who is out here not faking the funk and just rocking it in a very apparent way because it gives her music and it gives her vocals a certain sound. The last thing Charli said on Twitter about this topic is really enjoying these boomer vibe comments on my Glastonbury performance. It's super fascinating to me, which I don't know. I would chalk some of the hate comments up to just people being old and not really understanding or getting.
I'm surprised they're able to work the computer.
But simultaneously, I feel like a lot of this is
or the phone
sign of all of the weird little fragmented niches of culture that we're all.
So when I'm doing music review, I only review one song per person unless you're donating for each additional song
into via our own personal distinct algorithms. Even with Charli being as relevant and as popular as she is currently, really at the peak of her career right now, you still have hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions.
Like, if people have such a huge problem with autotune, would they still have a problem with Melodyne is the question, you know? Like an album, like a new album they're listening to where, you know, Melodyne sounds a lot more natural for those of you who don't know. It's a form of pitch correction where so autotune, there's like a time, like at least 1 millisecond before it corrects the pitch. So it hears the sound, then it corrects the pitch. So there's always going to be 1 millisecond of hearing the normal audio at the bare minimum before it snaps to like the proper pitch. So Melodyne completely avoids that, so you can get a much more natural sounding pitch correction. It can also sound unnatural too, depending on how you utilize it. But like, I feel like if people knew this, they would probably realize that, oh, it's not just auto-tune. There's a lot more to it than that. I don't know.
Of Western music listeners who have just been not introduced to her sound or her music at all, and the first time they're catching it on a stage like Glastonbury, which is a very mixed bill. Like, I'm sure there are Neil Young.
Yeah, I basically don't even use autotune unless it's for mixing other people's songs, unless it's requested for like a specific sound. Melodyne is so much better. So much better.
Fans, watching and listening who are like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, Melodyne's made me sound like I can sing.
What's going on? Especially when Charli was licking the floor.
Now she's licking the floor.
I feel like that's a bigger thing to complain about there, dude. What the fuck, dude? Licking the goddamn floor? Ew. Disgusting. Ew. Ew. Let's just lick the fucking toilet bowl next.
Now, the upside to certain bits of content or music being exposed to us in that fashion is that
I like
some of
autotune
us get
stylistically
turned on
too.
Things that we wouldn't have heard about otherwise, which is cool. Simultaneously, the downside of that is that there is no longer any monoculture or any sort of like collective softening or understanding toward ideas that were...
You know what? We might have to do this next, this Rick Beato video about the AI ban. Because, like, I do have some hot takes on his thing, too.
All uniformly unfamiliar with. As a result of that, you have things that are as regularly used and as just every day in the music studio as autotune being treated like, why would you do this? This is the most offensive thing to my...
Bro, boomers are like so behind that they're complaining about autotune while we've moved on to complaining about AI. Like, and we've moved on to that like years ago at this point. They're still complaining about fucking autotune.
So a couple days ago.
Okay, so we're gonna peep this video from Rick Beato about the fake band. The fake band with like almost 1 million monthly listeners now. I did a video covering them already, and I talked about how a lot of it is all astroturfed. It's all like bot plays and stuff like that, and bot accounts. He goes over it in a different direction.
So a couple days ago, some friends of mine sent me this band, the Velvet Sundown, and said,
Bro, I hate this so much, dude. I really think Spotify or major labels are in on this, because why does Spotify do nothing about it? DistroKid, it's uploaded via DistroKid as well.
Can you believe?
Like, something is going on, dude. Something is going on. I think at a certain point, I think we all just gotta boycott Spotify, dude. Like, if every artist stopped uploading their music to Spotify, then people wouldn't have a choice but to switch. It would just take like a very large portion of artists.
Believe this? This is supposedly an AI generated band. So I type it in and I see a bunch of news reports on this. Here's the first one, Mashable. Is the Velvet Sundown an AI generated band? Digital Music News, possible AI artist, Velvet Sundown tops 307.
You're allowed to distribute AI music made with Suno if you have Suno Pro. Well, the problem isn't even the fact that it's AI. I have a problem with the fact that it's AI, but the real issue here is the fact that it's all fucking botted. Look at this. Look at this. Explain this. Like, first off, you can't copyright it, right? 800,000 monthly listeners. Look at this. Vietnam War music. Let's look at this. Extra music. Okay, this is the playlister. Okay. Suspicious looking followers. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at another one of these. Let's look at another one of these. Okay, Solitude Collective. Another large playlist here. Okay, wow, same exact fucking followers. That's fucking weird. It's almost as if this whole thing is astroturfed and botted. So fucking weird. And you could just keep going through it and you'll see a similar fucking pattern, bro. No, not everything is botted on Spotify. This is for sure botted, though. This is for sure largely botted. I don't know how many real listeners they have. I would bet it's not much. But yeah, it's like super obviously botted and no one's doing anything about it. It's fucking weird.
70,000 Spotify listeners. It's actually way beyond that now.
They're 800,000 now.
Stereogum, AI-generated psych rock band, The Velvet Sundown, racks up hundreds of thousands of Spotify streams. Music Alley, the Velvet Sundown are seemingly AI-generated band with 325,000 listeners. Well, as of today, they have 473,000
800,000
monthly
now.
listeners.
800,000 now.
Insane for a band that has really
It's not like I would say 90% at least is fake if I had to guess.
no history.
Okay, first let's listen to a little bit of this song. I guess it's their single, Dust on the Wind, not to be confused with Dust in the Wind by Kansas. So here it is from the top.
It all sounds so derivative, dude. Doesn't it sound like a song you've heard before? Dude, I can't think of the song, but it sounds exactly like it sounds like a cousin of a song I've heard before.
Dust on the
House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of.
boots on the ground, smoke in the sky, no peace found. Rivers run red, the drums roll slow. Tell me, brother, where do we...
Rick Beato has just like, man, I'm so glad I'm gonna be dying soon. I can exit this world and this fucking nonsense, this soulless nonsense that is proliferating the planet. Yeah, the vocals do make it obvious it's AI.
Now let me read a little of one of these articles. This is from Mashable. This is by Christiana Silva. Have you heard of the Velvet Sundown? It's kind of like the Velvet Underground, except the Velvet Underground is definitely real. The jury's still out on the Velvet Sundown. The band's photos look remarkably AI generated.
Okay, wait, hold on. Fuck, there's a different picture.
Too clean, not quite textured enough, oddly...
Yeah, also, this doesn't look like a real person's face right here. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? This is not a real person's face, dude. What real person looks like this? What is that? Look at his ear. Look at that fucking ear, dude. Look at this. What's going on with his ear here? The Strat is missing a tuner key as well. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, you're right. There's only 5 of them. Bro, like, they're not even trying to hide it, bro. There's 5 of them.
Inhuman, yet it's racked up more than, and now at this time, 474,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Their bio reads that they are quietly spellbinding and uses these odd, unspecific metaphors so common in AI-generated text, like comparing the band's music to a scent.
So it's like the scent of a fart.
That suddenly takes you back somewhere you didn't expect.
The scent of something that suddenly takes you back somewhere you didn't expect. That's so fucking stupid.
Velvet Sundown aren't trying to revive the past. Their Spotify bio reads. They're rewriting it. They sound like the memory.
They aren't trying to revive the past. They're fucking copying it and then just like making slight changes to it.
Of a time that never actually happened, but somehow they make it feel real. But in the end, there's no
That is so fucking gay.
actual proof that the band is AI generated, and therein lies the struggle. When AI music becomes difficult to catch, whose job is it to catch it? It's my job. So let's...
Honestly, he's not the man for the job, bro. I would say Ben Jordan, me, I don't know, bro. I don't think he's the man for the job. He's just got the clout for the job.
Let's see if there are some tools that can catch whether these are AI generated. I have an idea here. Let's go over to the computer to check this out. Before we go on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
So I'm going to begin with playing an old song.
Well, I've already seen what he does here. I don't know. It's not really scientific, but
breaking it apart into these separate tracks using AI, and we'll listen to hear if there are artifacts. Artifacts are just weird things.
So, yeah, it's not very conclusive. But I mean, you could just tell it's AI. You don't even need to fucking do this.
That sound garbled. With old songs or new songs, it should be able to split it apart pretty well. And if it's an AI tune, it should.
The fucking problem with this though. Stem splitting it doesn't like you can create artifacts by stem splitting. And I'm not saying they're not AI because they are 100% AI, but this is not, you know what I mean? You can create artifacts by stem splitting it.
Have a problem doing that. That's my
Like he's correct, but like this is not like the proper method.
supposition. So let's see
I don't even think there is like a real proper method.
if we're right. I'm going to start with a Led Zeppelin song. So that's my old song. I'm going to use Good Times, Bad Times and see how well it splits out the vocals, the drums, guitars, and so on and so forth. Okay, so here we go.
Like, dude, by this methodology, you can go stem split a fucking Beatles song, and then when there's artifacts in it, you could say, "There, oh look, it's AI generated."
Guitars, drums.
Like, you know what I mean? I hear some artifacts in the drums there. But yeah, I'm not trying to defend the fucking AI band. I'm just saying this, the methodology is not, I don't know. He's right, watch and learn. No, I've seen it already. I've seen it. I did say he's right. I'm saying the method to arriving there is not like foolproof.
Listen.
So you know what I mean? I hear artifacts there too. Those drums do go hard.
Notice the reverb sounds complete at the end of it.
Yeah, Ben Jordan's
The reverb
method is
at
better
the end
for
of
sure.
The vocal lines, listen.
No matter how I try, find my way into the same old jam.
You can hear some artifacts in the reverbs, but that's pretty amazing for a song that was recorded on analog.
Yeah, you can hear artifacts in the reverb, but yeah, I don't. Let's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, bro, it's right there, dude. It's right there that it's not like a great method, but whatever.
Tape 55 years ago.
Let's listen to this part here with the drums.
Bro, like that's so artifacted, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's proving his own test is bad. But I do support him. He is on the right side of history here. I don't know. I just feel like this is like giving the wrong impression to people on how to check on something if something is AI, you know? I guess that's my problem with this sort of thing.
Rid of me. She swore that she would be
No, Beato's good. Yeah, no, I don't hate Beato. No, I definitely do not hate Beato. I don't know. I guess the problem with this sort of thing is it worries me that people will think this is how you like check for like artifacts.
Okay, so it's splitting out this track really well. Let's move to a contemporary song and see how it does. All right, I'm going to start with the Sabrina Carpenter song, Man Child. Now, don't click off the video because I want to see how it does. Now, here's the vocal. Listen.
Does Beato even make beats? Dude has beat in his name. Yeah, I've never seen him make a single beat.
Said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it.
Okay, let's just skip the Sabrina Carpenter shit. It's like playing with a fucking bomb, dude.
Is that it will be difficult for it to separate the tracks, and you're going to hear a ton of artifacts in the different parts. Let's actually take the verse part here and listen to that. Let's listen to the vocals, see what it sounds like.
dust on the wind.
Like this is more artifacted than the Led Zeppelin one, but you know what I mean? You can stem split and have it come out this artifacted.
Boots on the ground. Smoke in the sky.
The funny thing too is like the vocals were the most obvious AI thing, you know? And it's funny that those come out the cleanest here.
I know peace found. Rivers run red. The drums roll slow. Tell me, brother.
Not bad. Let's listen to the guitars here.
So wait, what I don't get here is where did the guitars end up going? Because when you stem split, all the audio goes somewhere, you know? Where did they go? Because I don't see them anywhere else here. Is it in the bass? It's not in the vocals. I didn't hear him in the vocals. That is kind of questionable. Like I'm not saying he's faking the test, but like where did the guitars go then? You know? That has me kind of confused. Because for anyone who doesn't know, when you stem split, it just splits the audio into different places, right? Yeah, we're gonna be doing reviews pretty soon here, Wolo. Just stick around. When you stem split it, the audio all goes into different audio files. So like this guitar that's missing here, it should be in one of these other audio files. So it's kind of some audio is lost if the splitter deems it. Okay, I don't know about that, but every single time I've ever splitted something, it would split the audio sometimes into other files. You know, it'll just like if it's not able to split it, it'll sometimes get lost in the other shit. It doesn't always keep all the audio. I don't know. I've never experienced that. Usually it'll like just split it into other shit. It's an other, maybe.
That's bad.
I guess like it also depends on the splitter too, because some of them are more what do you call? Like are better for like mixing and stuff like that.
Okay. Let's listen to drums.
Effects you can choose. Using Logic.
What else we got?
Bro, the guitar sounds like it's running through one of those like codec effects, you know, one of those things like to make it sound like it's like an MP3 codec or something.
Here, that's it. So this sounds like the AI program that I'm using is having a lot of trouble splitting these apart. I'm actually using the one that's in Logic Pro. So this is Apple's version of AI that is a track splitter. And it does a really good job typically.
That'd be funny if they're actually not an AI band and we're all just like slandering them to like the highest level. They 100% are though, 100%.
Doing it.
I actually got a comment from someone saying this is actually from this Facebook group he's in. I don't know if it's true or not, but some guy was saying this Facebook group he's in made that band. I don't know. Take that for whatever you want. I don't know. They like deleted the comment like immediately after too.
But this is having a lot of problems, and I suspect that it may be because this is an AI track, and every time that you have an AI song, they are full of artifacts. And why is that? Well, one of the reasons is that it's trained on MP3s.
Is that really true, though? I was assuming it just does like a shitty job or something.
As far as I know, it's trained on very...
Also, it's not really trained on MP3s, like if it's like trained off Spotify, because Spotify is not MP3s. But yeah, I get his point.
Very low quality MP3s where they feed in the entire mix, so it can't actually separate out the parts. So the real important data that these AI companies need, like Suno or Udio or Udio, however you say it, is they need multi-tracks so they can hear the voices and things like that. But one of the problems is that even if you have the multi-track, you don't have the effects that were used in the mix unless they were printed in the session, which is possible. But for old songs, that's not the case. But you can hear how this is really struggling to separate out the guitar part.
Well, yeah, it's not an MP3, but yeah, the point still stands. It's lossy. I don't know what Spotify uses, but it's not MP3.
Parts and the keyboard parts and things like that. You hear some vocal parts that have a little weird artifacts in them, but the guitars and keyboards it's doing a really bad job.
So what
does that mean? That's what I'm saying, Bench.
These are fully AI generated artists.
Oh, Gigi Vorbis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
And they are getting streams on Spotify. Well, presumably they're getting paid. And they're getting paid really on the work of other people that...
Yeah. Bro, I wonder how much of those streams, like, it's got to be like less than 10% are real, maybe even less than that.
Learn to play
because like from what I've seen, those are all boosted playlists with like bot followers and whatnot.
Instruments that learn to write songs, learn to write
lyrics. Why does he have so many amps? No, the better question is why does he have so many guitars?
Lyrics. They're getting paid off the work of producers that learn the craft of production by audio mixers, by audio engineers, and all the people that it took historically.
Yeah, OGG Vorbis is better than MP3, but it's also lossy. So it's the same issue regardless.
To make this kind of music or make any kind of music. And should they really be getting paid for that? And what are the mechanisms for detecting it and for fighting against it, honestly? Or maybe...
Bro, they don't give a shit, dude. Like Spotify wants this to happen. basically if Spot like it helps dilute the royalty pool, so they have to pay out less. So it actually would make sense for it to be theirs. Not that I'm not saying it is or isn't, but it would make sense for them to want to boost AI artists, because then that'll mean that's less money that they have to pay out to real artists. So if they were to own these AI artists, then they get the money back on that, but two, they have to pay out less money to real artists.
Maybe it shouldn't be fought against. Maybe these people are prompters and they're professional prompters and they should get paid whatever they get paid. But
Professional prompter is the funniest shit ever. Who's that? Like Timbaland?
should it be 100%? I don't know. Are they getting paid? What are they getting paid? These are all questions that are important
They should be getting paid nothing, I feel like.
to ask. I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment, hit subscribe.
My thought is I want to die. I no longer want to live on this planet. I mean, overall, pretty good video. I mean, I think the methodology is kind of shit, but like, you know, it's a video on the right side of history, a big video on the right side of history. So that's fucking awesome. Yeah, give it up for Rick. But I think between this and Ben Jordan's Ben Jordan's thing to check if it's AI, and me confirming, well, pretty much confirming that they're all like botted playlists, like, bro, and the fact they're not getting taken down, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking real nasty out here. What would you do if your child became a professional prompter? Late term abortion. All right, moving on. Okay, I might have one more thing before we move on. Oh, okay, yeah, the AI artist thing. The right side of history, not the white side of history. Okay, how about this? Okay, so there's another AI artist, guys. I didn't even know about this one. This one's called Aventus. Insane, right? There's another one out there called Aventus. Oh. Has it been like that the whole time? This one's called Aventus, and they have like 1 million monthly listeners, apparently. For some reason, they're just doing nothing about this now. Is it Aventus or Vinthus? Bro, 1 million monthly listeners. It's crazy, dude. Why is this happening all of a sudden? It's like all of a sudden they're not doing anything about it. It's fucking weird, right? It's fucking really weird. Let's listen to it. Technically, they can't copyright it, so basically anyone could upload their shit and make money from it, and it wouldn't be illegal. There probably is a bunch of these, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are all boosted with like fake playlists. Viral 50 sweet. What is this? Is this... Dude. Guys. Spotify has them in their own playlists. Bro, it's fucking over. It's fucking over, dude. It's fucking over, dude. Spotify put them in their own playlists. This is fucked, dude. This is actually fucked. Okay, hold on. Let's listen to it and then we'll look into it. Dude, we are so cooked.
This road with fire in my hands. Every sin I've sown now stains this land. There ain't no preacher.
Honestly, guitar's kind of loud. Yeah, I'm about to crash out so hard.
Ain't no savior to take my blame. Oh Lord, have mercy on my grave. I've run
It just sounds soulless, dude. It sounds soulless, right?
too long, too far to save. Let the rain.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's look at the playlist it's in. Okay, so these are official Spotify playlists here. These Viral 50 ones. Viral 50 Germany, Sweden, Global, Norway. These are all official Spotify playlists. Viral 50 Portugal. Bro, it's on like all of these, dude. This is actually insane. What about these other playlists? Okay, it only has 23 saves. Maybe this one's less obvious with the botting. 7 saves. How are they getting this much traction? Bro, what? Wait, where is all the traction coming from on this? I mean, is it just like these official Spotify playlists? It's just them pushing it? Bro. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Look at this, dude. Look at this right here. This is Aventus, right? Keep in mind, this is a band or artist with one AI artist with 1 million monthly listeners. They have 200 people following their This is Aventus playlist. I don't know if you guys know this. That's not very many. That's very few for that. That's very few for that. Like, hold on. Let me see how many I have. I have like 10,000 monthly listeners, okay? Then I have a This Is Weaver Beats playlist too. Mine has 80. Mine has 80, and I have 10,000 monthly listeners. So I have like 1/3 as many, but meanwhile, I have like what? 100th less plays or monthly listeners. Bro, that's insane. Okay, well, let's go back to this. Because you don't pump, because I don't fucking bot. Okay, what is all this, dude? Wait, hold on. Okay. Artist playlists. I wonder if like all of these are like botted. Are these real people? It just has me questioning now. Like, what's real anymore, man? You listen to that song like 20 times? What song? The one that just played? That was the first one. Yeah, this is definitely an inside job. I agree. Okay, let's look at the article now. God, these things are so fucking oily. Okay. So Music Business Worldwide had concluded this is an AI invention because the person credited as a writer and producer on the tracks, David Vieira, appears to have admitted as much in comments on YouTube. Oh, okay. The voice and image is created with the help of AI. The lyrics are written by me, said the anonymous owner of Aventus YouTube channel. Now we have further corroboration about the source of Aventus music. According to it, so this is not surprising at all because like in the past, Spotify was paying for songs. They were buying like copyright free, like they were buying songs from people in order to put in their editorial playlist because it was cheaper than putting actual songs in it. So the fact that they are like putting AI artists in there now is not really that surprising because it's basically the same thing, but even cheaper, you know? It's something even cheaper for them to like pay out less money. This is just like another way for them to make more money on Spotify. According to an analysis by London headquartered tech company Umbrella, Aventus music was created with a combination of 2 generative AI music engines, Suno and Rifusion. Haven't heard Rifusion in a long time. Umbrella, which offers catalog protection and AI detection and attribution services, says that Mercy on My Grave, Aventus' most streamed song on Spotify with more than 2.4 million listens, was 65.9% created by Rifusion, with Suno contributing 26.5%. So they're using a combination of things here. We have to adapt. Well, the problem isn't even like adapting to make better music. The problem is the fact that these platforms are trying to push us off the platform, you know, like Spotify. They want to replace us with this shit. That's the problem. What are we going to do about that? The only thing we can really do is like get rid of Spotify. Aventus' second biggest track, I'm a Dead Man Walking, with more than 400,000 streams, was 86.7% created by Suno. Okay, so they have like there's like a thing here that says how much each thing was created with. So yeah, a majority of it's okay. So yeah, you can kind of see all that there. I don't want to read all that. Okay. 57 of the tracks on Aventus' 3 albums released in the past 4 months were majority created by one or both of these AI tools. Let's see. Our detection system confirms that nearly every track by Aventus and The Devil Inside was generated using Suno. Was that the other one we were looking at? Was that the other band? No, that's Sons of Legion. This isn't a one-off. AI music is flooding streaming platforms at scale without proper detection or attribution tools. The industry has no visibility, no accountability, and no way to protect real creators. This is why we built Umbrella. Bro, like, why aren't they doing like? Well, I know why they're not doing anything about it, but it's just crazy they aren't. You know. Let's see. So yeah, Suno and Udo are in licensing talks with the record companies that are suing them. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a collaborative effort between them two. It's just weird that like Spotify's not doing anything about this. Meanwhile, they will take down your music if someone else puts it in a botted playlist, you know, and you get like 10 botted streams. It's crazy. Refusion's terms of service state that the tool can only be used for non-commercial purposes. So they're breaking TOS too. They're breaking TOS on like every platform, and like no one gives a shit. They also state that users of its tools grant the company an irrevocable license to the music created on the platform. More broadly, there's a question as to whether any rights at all can be claimed on music that has relied so heavily on AI for its creation. In a paper released earlier this year, the Copyright Office made it clear that works so it can't be copyrighted. That's not a problem though. You can still upload it even if it's not copyrighted. Does writing the lyrics having AI generate everything else, as seems to be the case with Vintage, count as sufficient human input? Not entirely clear. That's the problem with that too. That like this is subjective. Like what is sufficient human input? That can mean anything. That can mean just typing a few words. That can mean having to make the whole song. Like, you know, 90% of it has to be like created in a DAW. Whether human contributions to AI generated outputs are sufficient to constitute authorship must be analyzed on a case-by-case basis. Okay. There we go, guys. There's your shitty news for the fucking day. Great stuff. Great stuff there. Oh, hold on. I gotta focus this better. All right, so there's your depressing news. Now let's review your music. Something even more depressing. Just kidding, guys. All right. So yeah, send your music in my Discord in a hashtag stream feedback. I'm probably gonna cut that. I'm probably gonna cut that to a main channel video. So when I do post it, make sure to drop a like on that. Drop a comment still. You know what? Maybe I should say the stuff in here too. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and consider supporting me via one of the methods down in the description. Okay. Next, we're gonna do music hashtag stream feedback, which means sending your music into my Discord, and I'm going to give you my opinions on it. Reviewing your music. Skip line. I need to get water too, so maybe I'll like go do that real quick. Let me change the titles here. So send your music into hashtag stream feedback in my Discord. If you want to skip the line, consider doing so. Any financial support is appreciated. Very much so. It's information on the screen here. Whoa, what happened? What is this? What is happening? What is this fucking black fucking thing here? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, if you want me to review your music, send it in. Hold on a second. A bunch of shit on my screen. Okay, yeah, $5 donation to skip the line via the stream feedback, or sorry, the stream elements link in the description. $6 donation to get roasted. I will only roast if you send $6. Otherwise, it's just gonna be feedback. And if you hate someone else's song, you can pay $10 to skip someone else's song. Okay. Are you on Ecstasy Weaver? Tell the truth? No. I think it's just harder for me to focus with this. I'm not used to wearing. I skated earlier, so now I have like kind of a migraine. Okay. All right. If I email, yes, just let me know when you email it, and then I will put you in line. So hold on a second. I'm gonna go get water real quick. I'm gonna play this song in the meantime. Where is it? I skate every day. That's no excuse. I get migraines because I had a traumatic brain injury when I was 18. Hey, thank you, Mumble first. Sorry, I thought I said fist. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get water. Let me play this song. Enjoy the music. Yeah, I'm being serious. I get migraines if I skate a lot.
And when I say gay, not parade in all its glory. That top hat hate, cause it pop when he tilted. That laugh, cheese so loud, can't kill it. Got vibes so sweet, baby sugar in the skillet. Style so free, don't need no permit it. Mirror say gay and the mirror don't lie. Eyes got that twinkle like a disco in July. Confidence high, rainbow in my stride. Gay, yeah, baby, I'm happy, I'm a die. These boots, huh? Gay. Those loops, hey. Gay. The truth, what? Gay. That mood, all. Gay. And when I say gay, nah, it's not a diss. I mean G-A-E, like life's a bliss. Pop that lip, let the colors kiss. Every gay can't cancel this. Look in my wrist, got joy in the snap. Runway strut in a laundromat. Bubblegum beat, no cap, just sass. Feeling this fresh, should be wearing a badge. From brunch to the block, I'm a certified bop. Sip joy from a mug while I two-step the drop. Hype in my heart and it never gon' stop. Gay, yep, like the cherry on top. Happy, slurpy, that's what I mean. Not a slur, it's a theme. Lighten up with cream like a self-esteem dream. Call me fab, it's my three-letter scheme. They ask why I win, cause I spin like Sinatra, but sassier skin. Got luck in my walk and a wink for the win. Born with the bling, joy built in. Rain never hit me, umbrella in soul. Life gave me glitter, I turned it to gold. Gay like a charm and a poker hand.
Oh, your name is Mumblefist.
And I never get cold. Clovers in my closet, them rainbow in my lane. Dodger straight bad vibes like I swerve in the rain. Snap, step, strut, sunshine in my vein. Blessed by the best, just happens.
Bro, you're hating. This song's amazing. Gay. 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 Okay, let me notify Discord. So this one walking to Starbucks. This is what they play in Starbucks. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Why do your live street so quiet? I forgot you said it one time. I don't know, dude. Because I turned it down. I'm not gay. You're gay. Just kidding. We're all gay. Why are you gay? I'm not gay. You're gay. All right. Let's see. Okay, Mumblefist is first. You're gay. All right. First up, Mumblefist. Wait, where is he? Where'd you send it, dude? Is your name something else here? Mumblefist, where are you? I don't see it. Did you put it somewhere else? My shades homo. I'm not gay. You're gay. Where is it? Were you colorblind before your brain injury? Yeah. I've always been colorblind. I'm not colorblind. I'm color deficit. There's a difference. I can't find your song, bro. Let me know where you sent it. Let's see. Okay, who's first? Just a donut. Oh, you're just donating? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, who the fuck is first, dude? It's 2BDeet. You got any hardware sense? Nah, I don't have room. Okay. Yeah, I'll bring him up. Hold on. Oh, Skrill. Hey, drop it, Skrill. It's AI dubstep. I think I'm pretty sure just the vocals are AI. That's what 2BD usually does. Yeah, there's definitely like an AI paranoia now that everyone has. Kind of sucks. Good morning. Okay, so the drums could be louder and or hit harder for sure. Try clipping them for sure. Some open hats I think would tie together the drums a bit more. Also, I noticed the closed hats. They definitely are lacking in some high end. The vocals are lacking high end as well, and like some presence or something. Maybe try compressing them. Definitely sounds a bit dated, but it's a really fun song. I don't know if I really like that high note on the lead. Yeah, I'm just questioning about that melody riff. I don't know. Yeah, definitely like the bass sounds are lacking like a sub, right? I think the vocals don't really sit. You like the high note on the lead? Okay. I don't know. I guess it's just like a different direction than I'm expecting. The vocals could definitely sit in the mix better. Like maybe try like some saturation or something. They kind of just feel like detached from it. I think there could definitely be like a harmony or something that comes in here that like adds to it a lot. Hey, thank you, Andy Klang. Appreciate that, man.
Skip line.
Thank you. And decline. That was cool. That was cool. Definitely some fun stuff going on there. Yeah, main thing, definitely needs sub. There's like the mid bass sounds, or sorry, the mid-range bass sounds are lacking like a sub. Like I said, could use some open hats that would help tie together the drums a lot, especially on the drop. Vocals are lacking like high end or something. They definitely need processing, like some compression, saturation, EQ, reverb. Needs like a lot of stuff to kind of like help it sit in the mix better. But yeah, overall fun song. Fun song. Oh yeah, and the drums, so you could maybe clip those, turn them up a bit. Too much distortion and saturation on lead bass. Well, the thing is, if you're gonna do that, you definitely gotta like process the sub separately. Like keep the sub clean, you know. Okay, next, Andy Klang. So if anyone emailed me their submission, let me know so I know to put you in line here. Because like I have no way of keeping track of the line for people that email me. Okay, intended to have vocals on it eventually. It's not easy to explain, but I make melodies / drums and do an in and out with Suno, Refusion, even write my own software to create arcs. Interesting. See, I can't be mad at that. See, I just can't really be mad at that. No, I didn't skip anyone's song, bro. There's people paying to have for me to skip and play their song. You can also do the same, even if you just want to support. I appreciate any support. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Suno definitely has a sound to it. Like when I hear this, I know it wasn't made with Suno at all. It just has like a hot, like more depth to it, you know? Like there's like a higher sound quality to it. Oh shit, why is mini meters not there? Wait, hold on, I have it on my screen. Okay, so the kick could definitely hit harder for sure. The vocals could be pushed a bit more forward. I'd consider compressing them. Vocal definitely has like a sort of Gorillaz vibe to it. I don't really know how to explain that. It sounds like one of the Gorillaz characters. I definitely feel like there's more progression you can do in this song. Like this feels like an A section, and I feel like I'm like thirsting for like a B section at a certain point, you know? Hold on, let me see if I got anything else for this. Like the lasers. I think the respace could be bigger too. I guess it kind of is a B section here. I think the bass could have more progression to it, like some different notes here and there, you know? This part's dope. I definitely think like more clipping and compression for sure, because like these sounds don't sound as big as they could be, you know? Like the kick, that bass sound. Yeah, it works for yeah, I could see that for a game. Yeah, this is fun. I like this. Man, it just makes me appreciate like non-AI music so much more. Okay, let's see. It just feels more human, you know? Okay. Who is next? Okay. Mike P. First time submission to review here. Just released this song this morning. Don't let the irony of it being Independence Day go over your head. Okay. That sounds called Pussy Whip.
Yes, it was so good he couldn't quit it. Rumor is the better breakfast than cookie crisp. When it fully equipped, claimed it couldn't fit. Ended up so pussy whipped, he left with a crooked dick. It all started when he delivered a rookie bit. And the irony is, she said that he wouldn't hit. But he turned to a little kid, put through his lip, and he turned into a mushy bitch. Would you look at this? Now he's dumbing down, cause that's putting out. And now he walks around and talks like a rookie sound. He said he wouldn't, then he put his foot in his mouth, making tempo tap like a bully giving noogies out. Sookie now. We gotta practice our baby production with the boogie down. To our fallen friend, no need for looking down. You could be proud, but you're full of shit if you couldn't, then make your pussy wet. Next thing you know, next thing you know. Next thing you know, it all happened. When I wasn't thinking so, I never thought I'd sink so low. Like Pinky in the brain, switch roles with the girl, cause little Miss Pink came and took over. Had me following her like a religious dog. Fuckers filming the walk, now it was hard. And an exotic thriller, mixing genres, flipped it up, down, all around, triple entendre. Did it in the parlor, kitchen counter, finished against the arm. I was fully hitched like umbilical to mom. Became dependent like a little toddler. The ill nana, turn a little for the big pop. Next thing you know, next thing you know. Next thing you know.
So my thoughts so far, the kick could be a bit louder, maybe the snare a little bit too. I feel like one big issue with this song is just like the stereo imaging. Like it's not mono, but everything feels like it's in the same space. You know, there's nothing that's like further back. There's not a whole lot of like huge left and right vibes. It just all kind of feels like it's all in like one little room, and not like in like a fun way, like just in like a kind of a claustrophobic way, you know? Let's see. Also, like hi-hats. Hi-hats would be nice. I mean, I think there might be, but I don't know. I feel like there should be more. Like, I can kind of hear hi-hats, but they're just like kind of getting lost, you know?
Let's link in the shows. Next thing you know, well, who knows what much will go.
It's going good.
Next thing you know,
Okay. All right, next. Okay, Pedro Agno. What is this? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I could see that. It sounds like Tony Hawk music. Stream feedback. So snare's definitely getting a bit lost. Kind of wish it had a longer envelope on it. I'm just not really feeling the bass or the melody. Just feels very unmelodic. I'm more of like a melodic person. Yeah, I definitely feel like a bit off more than I can chew right now. Not gonna lie, I turned my headphones down because I have a migraine. this is like what you should not be listening to when, well, I mean, you shouldn't be listening to music at all. No, I'm not drunk. This is not for me. I'm not the target audience for this one. All right. That was crazy, dude. I don't know, dude. They labeled it as heavy ambient electro punk. So I'm only reviewing one song per person unless you donate. I'm skipping over any second songs. That is true. Suno could not come up with that for sure. All right, Caxer. Hit the like button if you haven't, guys. Consider donating for feedback or to skip the line. That's dope. Okay, wait, hold on. I might play that one again. It's kind of short. Yeah, I'll play it again. I have some notes already, but you put it in hashtag stream feedback. Consider donating to skip the line. Consider it. So I like the drum choice a lot. The pad that comes in around 30 seconds. Sorry, I wrote my notes behind the camera. Okay, so the pad that comes around 30 seconds. Here, I'll show you. I like the drum choices a lot. So this pad that comes in right here, this is too loud. Definitely, you can cut some lows from it too. It's kind of like overshadowing the
Wait and See by Androdon a Smile.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, so that pad that comes in, it kind of like overpowers everything else. Like the drums especially. Like the drums are still cutting through, but like not all the frequencies in the drums are cutting through after that comes in. I do like that pad a lot though. So this changeup is cool. I do think you could signal it a little better also. Like you could do like some sort of FX leading up to it, or you could do some sort of fill or a combination of the two. Another thing too is it needs a more cohesive ending and maybe a more cohesive structure. Overall, like there's definitely something cool though. There's definitely something cool here. I like it a lot. Drum choice is very unique. I like that a lot. All right. Oh wait, sorry. Androdonna. Let's see. Just FYI, 2BD. I'm only playing one per person unless you're donating. Androdonna. All right. Busy sent in the beat. Lives.
Storming through but no rider. I got money to catch.
Is that fucking Death Grips?
And that's that. Bring to bite in my city. That's when things get gritty. The population's all compensating through ovulating their pity. The fit you wears disguise amongst enemy eyes. I swear my people mental. Guess it's labor.
Hey, thank you 2BD.
Is it AI though?
Which one?
Three lines, but won't get you quote. I'm pouring shame on your coat. You poses posing model posture. Real despisers I choke. Just wait and see. 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 Just wait and see.
Sweaty sleeves in my pit blazer. Better leave on my hits, yeah. Bloody teeth, smoking breeze. Call me the pit rider. That sounds like fun to me. Jim Morrison, R.I.P. Bloody teeth, smoking breeze. No fake rain, wait and see. Return to primeval needs. It makes it hard to breathe. Spank fear that you breathe. Mr. Donner and ugly.
Just wait and see. 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 The revolution will be started. Our evolution got us parted. Fight back or a figure stacks. The rat race needs a martyr. The revolution will be monetized. No more big brands on rally vans. A monitor for a Tesla fan is a fire starter for our next plan.
That's dope.
Just wait and see. 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 Just wait and see.
So, very Death Grips and Prodigy vibes. I like the verses a lot. I like the way the verses flow. My main thing is I just think the kick could hit harder. It feels kind of a little tiny, you know? That was awesome, though. I like that a lot. Was that, I swear to God, those were Death Grips on the vocals, right? Like, what? It just... Am I the only one?
Leave on my hits, yeah.
Lewis sounds a lot like Death Grips. Oh, is that the other person here?
Bloody teeth, smoking breeze. Call me the pit rider.
That was dope. I actually had like barely any feedback. Main thing is just the kick could hit harder. I don't think it was AI. Okay, 2BD. No idea who Death Grips is. Let's wait and see. Alright. Wait, was there one song from you? I could have sworn there was two. Or did you delete the other one? Alright, here we go. Is it AI though? Okay. Let's check it. Okay. So far this is awesome. The main thing is the bass. It's just like it's lacking. Like I think just saturating it would like add a ton to it. Just the bass isn't up to par. So far, I don't think this is AI. Bro, these you got to do better with your artwork, man. Because like the thing is, when people see like AI generated artwork, they assume the music is like AI too, or that it's like gonna suck. You know, like you're actually doing yourself a disservice here by doing this. Yeah, I agree, Dazza. I like the sort of like Foley sounds you got in here. Yeah, I think this is my favorite song from you, other than the gay song. Yeah, the arrangement could be better. I agree. Omen Tobin. Yeah, a little bit. Artwork is fine. A billion artists using AI for quick cover art. Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You're not going to stand out, though. People are going to write it off when they see that. It's not a matter of whether like how it looks. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's like the way it comes off. You know, it's just you're making people not like it before they even hear it. It's just not a good idea. Like if you are going to use AI in your visual artwork, you need to edit it in a way to where it looks human again, you know? Would the average person even know? Good question. I don't know. They might think it's generic, though. No, I have a migraine. I was skating earlier and I have a migraine. That's why I'm wearing glasses. Said I was going to stream, so I'm doing it. I mean, you can utilize AI and for artwork and then like edit it, you know? That's usually what I do. Like I will like generate something as like a starter and then like edit it to like be kind of the idea that I was going for, you know? It's just like doing like full generated AI. It's always gonna be apparent, you know? Maybe not always, but it currently is for sure. Okay. So yeah, my main thing with that song is like the bass. It's just like all low end. There's not a lot of like low mid range. Did you turn on night mode to reduce your screen's blue light? That's actually a good idea. Fuck, I don't know how to do that right now. Is this it? Nightlight. Oh, then you guys are gonna see that too. Is it a nightlight for you guys too? Yeah, people probably don't care. Bong load helps migraines, not for me. What else was I gonna say? I think you could use like a lead or something too. Like it's cool, but like I feel like we can get something else that adds in over time, you know. And Miss Weaver explains the mess paint. I mean, I will when it makes sense too. All right, next. Urban Z. Bro, honestly, I want to turn off the fucking lights. That'd probably help a lot. Or I could turn them down. Oh, that does help a lot. Okay. It is AI generated beat, uploaded to Suno, and then weird function turned up to 90%, completely AI. Oh. Well, that sucks. All right, Urban Z. You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck it. This is dope. I fuck with it. There we go. Nice. Bro, this is awesome. Bro. What happened to the webcam? I just set it up like this. So I've let so it'll bother me less. 808 is trash? I think the 808 is dope. Just needs vocals or something, right? No, I'm not banning Russell. He's one of the only people giving me money. Fuck you, Carpenter. He was just doing an experiment. Was the person gonna rap on it? Like, what other vocals would he do on it? He's a pussy. That's cool. Okay, next we got Copiston. Yeah, it's definitely, I could see it being difficult to put vocals on that. I had like no feedback for that. So the main thing for me is like the snare clap thing. It's like it's not hitting hard, you know? Like it's a good sound, but it's just like it's lacking like punch. If someone did an acapella for my review, how would it? I don't know. Stop asking me hard questions. Oh my god, stop asking if everything's AI. Nice. Yeah, it's just lacking punch, man. The kick is like, I don't know. The kick is like lacking too. The kick and the snare are just like not hitting very hard. Try clipping it, maybe like transient shaping, add some attack to it. World War III type beat. Yeah, issues only gonna get worse, probably. Unless they like do some regulation with it. Realistically, I think the way to solve it is just force people to put some sort of watermark or something on it. And then fucking it shouldn't be allowed. You shouldn't be allowed to put it on Spotify, I feel like. Overall, that was pretty fun. Main thing is just, yeah, like I said, the snare and kick just need to hit harder, way harder. It is watermarked, but YouTube won't tell you. What I'm saying is watermarked, like, obviously, for the normal public. Like, it has to, like, say, like, in the beginning, like, this is made with AI or something, you know? Alright, Demochu. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. There's not that many. I kind of can't wait to get off. Not because of you guys. Just this looks like it's gonna be loud. Let's turn it down. That was a swig. Bro, I've drinking like half this since I grabbed it. I'm trying. This one's gonna go hard. Yep. Called it. This part's dope. The main thing is that it feels kind of messy sometimes. Like I think there's like too much going on. Like one too many elements or something. I'm a bit quiet, really? Testing. I should be louder than it. Yeah, I have it turned down. Is that better? No, it certainly is. That's why I have it turned down a lot. Yeah, I think this is dope. Well, my main critique is like this like first drop section. I felt like there was too much happening. Like there might have been one too many elements happening. Didn't really notice that in the second drop. Okay, next song. All right, Tundra. Actually, no, you're right, I did. I'm incorrect here. Okay, I'll go back up after. Damn it, I almost got away with it. them all turned really far down. That doesn't make any sense. It's louder than this. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I got no feedback for this one. Solid. All right, I did miss some people up here. Stanley Kubrick in this shit. What does that mean? Tape M. All right. When I'm not facing it. Okay. The glasses. You don't like them? I think it's too sloppy. Yeah, kick could hit harder for sure. I feel like it's like the rhythm's kind of sloppy. What is it? A crash cymbal? The cymbal is like the cymbal's sloppy for sure. It did change right here. Like, I see what you're going for, but I don't know, man. It just the rhythm just feels too sloppy, in my opinion. All right, MSM Young. This is the fourth disappointment I have shared in here. Kind of loud warning. Stay till the end. We'll see. Sounds like an Exile beat, like Blue in Exile. I think you could definitely turn on the open hat a bit. Oh, I didn't see that. open hat is like standing out way too much in the mix. Like I'd push it further back in the mix, maybe turn it down a bit, maybe cut some frequencies from it. Yeah, I saw it, Binge. I got you next. Yeah, it's definitely missing vocals. I think it's supposed to have vocals. All right, Binge. There it is. Okay. Yo, thank you, 2BD.
Putting up with me, Russell Davis.
Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's huge. Game-changing, some may say. DJ Premier? Yeah, I can see that. I like the rhythm a lot on this. The only thing I'm like thinking maybe could be better is the bass. I'm not really sure how, but I just feel like the bass is not super satisfying. Scratches, that would be good. Not go buy a coffee at the airport. I'm good. I think I'll pass on coffee at the airport. I could see that. Maybe the cymbals are a little too early. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to play that. I guess like I clicked and like the cue had moved. Yeah, I want to say the cymbals maybe they're a little early. Not 100% certain though. Yeah, straight up, that would work on top of this. That was fun. I'll turn the bass up if he feels too weak. I'm not against that. What is the bass? Hold on. No, I mean, I hear it. It's just like, I guess it's not like, I don't know. It's very, it's just not hard hitting, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's kind of a nitpick. Okay, that was dope. I liked it a lot. Okay. 2BD. Did you have another one, man? No. All right, thank you. You sent me something? All right. Okay. Lightingale. chill so far. Hey, thank you, Copiston.
Me and my neighbor make which house? Roast
man.
our tune.
I'm not sure how good I could roast right now. I could try though. I feel like I'm not really that satisfied with the bass for some reason. I don't know why. I show peed type beat. Did you mean to typo that? Like I want to say it's because the bass doesn't have like any sub frequencies. But it's not satisfying. I think it just needs like sub frequencies, like layer like a sine wave with it or something. Like if you're going for like an ambient sort of thing and you don't want anything else to happen. You see this is being background music for one of those Blue Chew ads. Like maybe if they're like warning you about like what could happen to you. You know, like the dangers of like a Blue Chew. Sounds like Aphex. Hey, I didn't say it. Someone else said it. Track. Got you. You want me to roast it? Or is your track roasting someone else? I also just sent you a track loan of $0. God damn it. I wasn't expecting drums at all. I think you could like, I don't know, those drums feel like they feel kind of weak. Not that they should be like super hard hitting, but I feel like they could be a little stronger, you know? Oh yeah, I got you in the QAE. So like the kick is hitting hard enough, but yeah, the other drums, I don't know. Maybe try clipping them a bit. Some soft clipping. What would be a heartbeat kick like dun 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 dun? I just feel like the drums are like too quiet except for the kick. Cool. That was dope. I like. All right, next. Okay, Copiston and 2B Deet. Jesus. Maybe I should close the submissions. I don't know how much longer I can go. Or I'll just close them. Submissions closed. All right. Okay. To be deet. So you want me to roast this, right? Well, I will say this. This is gay as hell. Might be the gayest thing I've ever seen. Gay eye?
They pouncing when I hustle. Claws come official. You playing with the yarn? Better bring a snack. Paws on the counter, knocking all the things. I feed them that tuna cream with a side of extreme pink.
Bro, I don't want to hear no gay furry rap, dude.
Collars with spikes, they don't purr for the nice. Whiskers twitch like they rolling the dice. Lil puddings in the den, but they flipping like ninjas. Swat your ego down, call that kitten vengeance. Tail twitch, one switch, now the beast got lit. Scratch your name out the list, now don't even try to hiss. They ain't house trained, now they thugging in mittens. Little felines feasting, no turkeys, just making victims. Nap in the sun and snapping nuts for the run. You thinking they cute till they chew through your life.
You guys yiffing to this?
Time fun. These my kittens, watch your mittens. No. They be vicious and dangerous, not pretending. I mean real pussies, not like.
Yeah, bro, you put this on the aux and I will fucking execute you in my car. Getting blood everywhere.
Like you will see, scratch up your pride, leave you crying in hoodies. These my kittens, close so lit man. Soft on the outside, inside hitman. I mean real.
Is you telling me you're trying to fuck me? You telling me you're trying to fuck me?
Real pussies, not like you will see. Step to the cloud or you lunch for the rookies.
No, I'm still playing yours, Nator. Nator. I'm playing everything that's there. I just closed as in no one else can add anything unless they're paying money.
Lap up the beef like it's gourmet served. They
Fuck. So you wanted me to roast this, right? Well, what else can I say about it, man?
hunt in a herd, make the alleyway. You bring a yarn ball, they bring an all-out brawl. Midnight to the chase and a hits behind the wall. Belly rubs, nah, they want high-tail loves. When you slip on their trap made from.
Okay, what else do I got?
From a laser path, zoomies in the.
Somebody please pay the $10. Somebody please pay the $10.
House pets, they got full-blown systems. 9 lives, but each one petty. Pounce like a punch, claw, stay steady and ready. Eyes
Dog, this is the pussiest song I've ever heard.
glowing green and F minus staccato. You slow
No, I don't like it too much to roast. I'm just it's just hard. I have like a migraine right now.
on the drop, they flip like hot potato. These my kittens, watch you.
Oh my god, dude.
Your mittens, they be vicious and dangerous, not pretending. I mean real pussies, not like you would see. Scratch up your pride, leave you crying in hoodies. These my kittens, close so lit man. Soft on the outside, inside hitman. I mean real pussies, not like you would see. Step to the cloud or you lunch for the rookies.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Is it done yet? Somebody pay the $10, please. I just noticed it sounds like a cat.
Yo, they got fangs with finesse.
Someone pay the $10, please.
Play nice, you might get bit less. Bring snacks or face the distress.
Oh my god. It does sound like the chick from Ironheart. You can stop. It's a cat synth. Oh, thank god, dude. This was written with my mittens. I love kittens. Okay, Copiston. Bro, somebody should have to pay me $10 for me sitting through that. Oh god, that's not gonna be stuck in my head, bro. No, I will kill myself before that gets stuck in my head. At my kittens. Fucking Dickens. I feel like there's a similar issue with your snare on this one. It's like lacking, just lacking that punch. I don't know. You need like transient. Needs like some transient, you know, some attack, maybe some clipping. Yeah, I don't know what you do to your snares, bro, but like for some reason it's like the life gets sucked out of it somehow. M4 Max MacBook 16-inch is enough to run Ableton. Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, at a certain point, no matter like once you add like a ton of plugins, like any computer is gonna lag. But that should like deal with pretty much anything you throw at it. I like that change up. Bro, I don't think EQ is gonna fix the snare. That's not really the problem. I mean, you could if you want to. Whoa, hi-hat's fucked up there. I want to use these fucking glasses, but they're too small. I feel like they're like making my head worse because they're like squeezing my head. That's something else. Yeah, I got these other I like the respace a lot. Yeah, so like that hi-hat right there, like that one's like, it's like fucking, God, what is the word? It's just messy. It's just messy when that other one comes in. Like that right there. You gotta do something about that. You either gotta side chain or just take it out. Okay, that was cool. Actually, I should. Here, I'll let the rest of that play. There's some frequency masking going on. Probably. Okay. All right, where were we? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, RA sharpness. Raw sharpness. That's cool. At least I can stand up now. That's dope. I like that a lot. For some reason, when I do this, it fucking fucks it up. Oh. Yeah, drums are hitting for sure. Yeah, snare rolls will go hard. Synth here is pretty cool. Balance the screen. Should talk about it. Acapella on this. Submissions are closed and okay unless you're paying to skip the line. I think we get the idea on that. Wait, what was the bass like? I think the thing. So this is actually pretty dope, but like the bass is just like not really hitting. Like you could try maybe an 808 or something instead. I don't know. Hey, thank you, Russell. Appreciate that, man. All right, Pyromanico. Very interesting. Kind of reminds me of Tool a bit, but it's sloppier. I mean that in the nicest way possible. Yeah, as I say, it seems polyrhythmic. don't know if I can get through all these songs. Actually heard some dynamics there. Yeah, it seems vocals, true. Hey, thank you, Indy. Maybe I'll just play a few more. Because, like, bro, I feel like I'm going to throw up. Not because of the song. Not because of the song. Just the migraines kicking my ass. Like, I just want to lay with those fucking lights off. Is it 7/8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or is it changing? Yeah, it definitely reminds me of Tool. That was awesome, dude. Really just needs vocals. Needs vocals, and it's sloppier than Tool, but I don't know. I mean, it depends. Depends if you want it like a little on the sloppier side. Not sloppy in like a really bad way, but just like not as tight, you know, not as tight sounding. Definitely just needs vocals, I would say, for the most part. Okay, fuck it. I'll play like 2 more songs, dude. I don't know. I just can't get through it. What you guys could do is like the next time I do this, I could just start from where we're at now. So show up to the next one. Okay, next we got perk elements. If I can fucking find it. Here it is. Alright. Tinkara. So it feels like there's like a little flam or something sometimes. Right there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a clap too. I don't like that. Because I feel like there's a cool rhythm here and the like flam is like fucking it up. Why you do that? Why you do that? Yeah, the bass is just not satisfying. I don't know. It feels like really hollow. I think we get the idea. Overall, the percussion was really dope, but I don't know, man. I don't know why you're doing the flam. Why the flam? I don't understand the flam. That can't be something you're doing on purpose, right? All right, last one here, Zyla Kitty. think this one's dubstep too. Oh god. Okay. Because it makes the drum sound gay. Okay. Do it. Do that though. Bro. Like the first two sounds, like those work for me, but the ones after that, I don't know, bro. It's too fast. I feel like you sent this one last time. I think the L mission. Guy's mad as hell. Yeah, I think I'm closing it there, bro. Alright, let me just ban this fag. Sorry, not the person, not the dubstep person. This person. All right, guys, it's been fun. I need to go lay down though. I'll do another stream sometime this weekend, I think. Have a good one, guys. Thank you everyone who donated. Make sure to like one on your way out.